What is going on, you tank-facing bastard? Not playing. Welcome in. Been a while. I know I've been kind of MIA with videos and live chats and stuff. Still been recovering and still doing not necessarily rehab, but just resting. But yeah, I figured I'd fill in tonight. I wanted to do a chat last night because I know Matt had his 4-year-old dictate what he wanted to do, or his 4-year-old nephew. But I got a real bad headache last night because of this fucking heat wave we've been getting, which is normal for Texas to be that damn hot. It's like 100 outside right now. But yeah, just thought I'd pop in to a random live, and since Honda bitched out too. Like, geez.
Right?
I mean, come on. I mean, you're supposed to be here for your people.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I figured I'd do one last minute. But we are joined by Mr. Xanatos Frost. How you doing, man?
Very good, very good. How are you?
I ain't. Doing better
How's
than
the
you
chat going? That's good.
We're also joined by Mr. Ohio Patriot. How you doing?
Not great. I've been better.
Oh, man.
What's up, man?
A bunch of shit, honestly. I don't really get into everything.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Hope it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe next week.
Yeah, I gotta stay positive.
Yes, sir.
Well, no, next week we finally can vote and fucking deal with this stupid bullshit once and for all.
Oh yeah, because October 8th, or August 8th.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There was one dumb motherfucker who was like, I don't even know what issue one's about. I'm gonna vote no on it anyway. And it's like, do some fucking research, bro. Seriously.
Right? Damn, I can't believe we're already in August already. It's like, where the fuck
Right.
did you go? But then on
Where'd
the other
the year go?
exactly. But on the other hand, it's like, fuck, this year feels like it's been dragging.
Right.
But no, I don't have much planned for tonight. Since this is a pop up, so I don't have anything pulled up. So if y'all got anything out there topic wise you want to talk about in the chat, just
Let's talk
keyboard
about that crazy shit in Arizona, bro.
Do what?
125 degrees out in Arizona.
Oh, dude, I know that's fucking horrible. I've experienced that one time in my life. In the town that I was born in, I spent my sophomore year of high school there. And that summer, they were doing news broadcast, and they had papers and shit coming out saying, don't go outside, stay indoors in your AC. It's too hot out there. You'll die, or heat stroke or whatever, because it got up to 125 in South Texas, and that was fucking brutal, dude. You could literally go outside, crack an egg on the sidewalk, and fry it, because that town was nothing but basically a concrete jungle. So all that concrete just absorbs the heat, and then at night it just dissipates it out, so it makes it even hotter during the nighttime. Well, I'm glad I live in the country.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how people are doing it out there, man. Fucking melting cars and shit. Like, ugh.
What kind of cars is it melting? I know you said that earlier.
A lot of Japanese stuff, it seems like.
Well, are we surprised, honestly? I mean, really, if we're being honest.
Yeah, a lot of them were Toyotas from I saw, like Priuses and Tacomas and shit, and it's like, they must have lowered the quality, and it's all new shit too. It looked like 2020s plus,
Yeah, that's probably it. That bypassing standards to save money or whatever.
Well, anything made overseas, I would assume, would not be to spec at this point for American temperatures and stuff.
Right.
Or be measured in like weird Celsius shit or something like that doesn't understand Fahrenheit.
True.
But what's up, political prepper, beekeeper, RGK 6762, and Randy Butternubs. He loves to butter his own nubs.
Mhm.
Political prepper says you should do an EDC video on your channel just because Matt hates doing them. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, since my name is Homesteading with SoullessGinger, that could, be considered homesteading, what I carry
Yeah,
when I'm outside.
true. I'm considered a trader because I rock a Springfield Hellcat, so I guess that's a
You
no.
trader. You trader.
Hey
Pan.
man,
Where's the
free?
pan hammer? I'm gonna drop
for
the pan.
free though, and it works. Like I can't complain.
Oh, you got
I
it for
shoot
free?
the shit out of
Nah,
it. Yeah, no, I shoot the shit out of it too.
I guess I can let it slide just a hair bit, like a cunt's hair,
Mm,
but not much. But it's better than you buying it, so I give you
right,
that it's free. Because anything free is fucking awesome. I don't care.
right. Just pay taxes on it, basically.
Right. Now I do have to say, Springfield does make some, good looking guns, like the 1911s. Even that new Echelon looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that seems pretty sweet. It's basically a Sig and a Glock, and a Smith and Wesson had a baby,
Right.
like
And
a child out of wedlock.
it's similar to the Hellcat too, like the
Oh
design and
yeah,
the grip and everything. It's just the big brother.
right.
But
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not getting one for free.
well, fuck you and your free guns. Shove your free
Bro,
guns up your goat ass.
get a part time at a gun store and sell Springfields. Just rock them, bro. Just be like, yeah, this is the best gun. Just buy the Springfield, and then get their points. 40 points in, you get yourself an Echelon. Or
High
an
Veil
AR.
07. Thanks for stopping in, man. And yeah, you can watch it tomorrow as long as it's still there. Dwayne, what's up, man? I just wanted to acknowledge him because he said he was leaving. But go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was about done. Just sell some Springfields, save your receipts, get 40 points. You got yourself an Echelon or like an AR or even a 1911.
Oh yeah. If it's free, it's better than buying it. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I've considered going to work at a gun store just because I love everything that is two-way.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't do it right now. Not until I get some things ironed out and get my health a little better than what it is right now.
You also gotta be careful because I end up buying shit I actually want.
Oh,
And
I'll probably end
keep
up
the
telling them,
paycheck.
say, hey, just give my paycheck, just give it to me in guns and ammo.
That's basically what I do, bro. Honestly.
Is that how you got that HK?
No, I took a line of credit out for that one.
Oh,
Yeah. That hurt a little bit. Knocked my score down like 150 points.
I believe it.
Great.
But aren't those kind of hard to find anyways?
Yeah, and there's a lot of talk on them not making them anymore, so the price of it will just go up.
Oh yeah, that's a huge investment there for sure.
Mm-hmm. My goal is to get another one and not shoot it and just keep it in the box.
There you go. Probably should have did it at the same time then.
Right.
Because like you said, if they're going to stop making them, they're just going to keep going up and up and up. By the time you get around to having the money for a second one, it may be damn near double what you paid for the first one.
Yeah. There's a little trick I might be able to do, though, because the distributors that we have at my store, they got them. They got probably like 35 of them. I might pull one and just have it sit at the store.
Oh, hell yeah.
In the back. And then I'll, it basically layaway it.
Layaway, it comes in handy. I've bought a lot of guns using layaway.
Oh, yeah. Lets you keep, food on the table, and, you also in a few months get a gun.
Right. One thing you could do to earn a little extra money, just get you like a hooker bag and find you a nice little corner and come through some tricks.
Nah, I ain't down for that, bro.
I'm just fucking with you.
Too ugly.
Hey, I'm no better. But I joke with my wife a lot about that because it kind of bugs her a little bit, and I like to pick on her, and
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
she says she's not a pepperoni pizza. Quit picking on me. I'm like, fine. So if she says, "Oh, we got to go," buy this tomorrow, or do whatever it is, go to the grocery store. I'm like, okay, let me go get my hooker bag and go turn some tricks real quick for extra money. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're awful quiet, Ohio. Are you that worried about 8th?
No, I'm just looking up news stories right now.
I
That dumbass LeBron James is trying to blame shutdowns for his shitty school going terrible.
No, fuck that piece of shit. I cannot stand LeBron. Never have. People say he's the GOAT. He is not the GOAT. It's Michael Jordan.
Yup.
Only one person has done, what was it, 4 or 5 things in NBA, and it's him in every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Like set multiple records that no one's been able to touch.
Only one who got close, I think, was Kobe, right?
I don't even know if Kobe got close.
You got closer than fucking LeBron.
Well, touche.
LeBron's a little fucking baby back bitch, bro.
Yeah.
And of course, they had to pay him the Chinese sellout money for the shitty version of that Looney Tunes movie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, fucking Space Jam. I haven't seen it yet because I refuse to watch it because his dumbass is in it.
Well, that's what it was. It was a bunch of Chi-Com money going in his pocket from that one.
Oh
that's
yeah.
the only way they could give him the bribe money.
He's getting so much money. Like that whole school thing too. That he basically stole from the taxpayer.
Yep. Oh, he 100% did. He owes us tens of millions of dollars here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He claimed he paid 100% of it. He paid 5% of it. We paid 95% of it.
And how is he not getting, fucking lawsuited for that? It makes no sense.
Beats the hell out of me. Like the only thing I can guess is honestly when you start looking into Ohio politics, you realize how corrupt every single party in the state is right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'd say kick them all out and start fresh at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm seriously debating, even if issue 1 passes on the 8th, on the 9th, I'm seriously debating about just starting a petition for 1 county, 1 rep at this point. And we just start getting people out of office.
Yeah.
Brutus, Charger, how's it going, gentlemen?
Might be the only way to do it everywhere. You know?
Shit.
We technically have a recall in our state constitution right now. It's just a pain in the ass to get it started is what it is.
Shit.
Well, yeah, they make it harder for, us little peon motherfuckers to do anything because they want to try to stay distance from us. So that's why they create all this bullshit restriction laws or whatever to fuck with us and keep us separate from them because all they want is us back in the fields or whatever, being their peasants and be our kings and queens, so to speak.
Indentured servants.
Exactly. There you go. That's a word I couldn't think of.
Basically slaves at this point.
Well, if you think about it, we are
as well. Debt slavery from college loans and stuff like that for sure.
That technology slaves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just go out in public one day to like a mall or up and down, the main drag of your city or your town. You just watch people that are fucking walking by, their heads are in their fucking phones constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that creepy video I posted on Honda's Discord where it was the kids taking a nap and they were literally swiping with their fingers as they were sleeping?
I saw that. Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of little Asian kids and stuff.
What?
Yeah,
dude, I think that's the goal, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, because it's dumbing down America.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be even worse than Idiocracy. They're pushing that VR shit so much. They're wanting to have us hooked up to tubes, and in a virtual reality, and then just fucking feed off our life force, dude.
Oh yeah, there was a video I saw earlier today where it was I don't remember where I saw it at. Might have been on Discord, but It was a classroom of kids with VR headsets on.
Oh God.
That was part of that one where the kids were swiping with their hands.
Oh, was it? Yeah, okay. I knew I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I won't
Tim
touch
Pool was
that
talking
VR
about
shit.
it too, about how with the AI stuff, how they're trying to create like basically fake friends and like fake people or whatever, so that people want to like jack into the system or whatever.
Oh, I got the perfect video if you guys want to watch this. In the game Skyrim, you guys probably know what that game is, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Skyrim.
good.
They
What's up,
got
Callum?
an AI. It's like Chat GPT, but it's got the AI in the game where it'll actually answer questions off of what you ask it in the mic, and they basically are lore friendly to the game, and they'll talk to you like they're a fucking character in the game, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that was something that was mentioned by a few people now, is how a lot of these video games are starting to do that kind of technology in them. And it's basically just AI improving itself to become Skynet.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that shit's just around the corner, to be honest, because especially with all this AI, how it's taken off more and more and more in the Chat GBT and all that bullshit, dude. I foresee, some sort of some form of Skynet happening. Because wasn't there a story that came out of what was it, Japan or something, about a couple of the fucking AI robots?
Supposedly they went rogue, but I don't know if it can actually be proven or not. But then again, it could just be them covering up because they killed their creators. So
yeah,
well, it wouldn't surprise me either way.
The Google thing too. The Google already had that issue with an AI. Started talking to each other and created their own code, and they literally had to fry the servers that they were on because it was scaring the shit out of them.
Well, there's also that one that they left to its own devices or whatever, in like a day it learned how to speak like 27 different languages without being taught it, which is a scary ass situation to think about.
And then create its own language too.
That
video or that link you dropped in the back chat, Xanatos, is that video you were talking about?
Yeah, the AI where is that? Takes control of the adventure, I think. It's 60 minutes long, but I mean, there's parts of it you can just skip through it, so it's not going to take up the whole chat.
Right.
It's just crazy.
I don't know. It seems like all you're seeing these days is different shit like that, like in movies and TV shows.
Exactly, they're making that creator movie.
Yeah,
it's political propaganda at this point. It's like, oh yeah, embrace the technology, embrace the AI because it kind of looks human.
All right, let's see what the hell. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's see what you got going on.
Followers have to offer. This is just like the dawn of the internet. And I know that's a big claim to make, but we already have the level of immersion of being able to ask characters anything we want with our voices. Erica, I sometimes think about killing the Z, and I trust them to tell it.
Nice boy. Always. It kills me. I can't bear to me. That compass is self-important for
This level of interaction is
wow.
Is it cutting out?
Not on my end. So that basically this is an interactive game, but with live interaction with AI, where you can
yeah. So it's Skyrim, but with actual interactable AI. So they almost think for themselves, and they'll tell you anything about the map or missions and shit like that, quests, and they'll talk about other characters in the game. It's hooked up to the lore of Skyrim.
That's crazy.
And there's even one that one guy has it modded. I saw it. I can't find the video right now, but where it actually utilizes the same voiceovers for the game, so that the AI sounds literally like the in-game characters.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know. Nope. That's a giant fuck you, no. Charger says YouTube keeps unsubbing him from my channel. Doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Dude, that happens to me all the time with channels I'm sub to, and it seemed to mostly be Second Amendment ones, and like any of the ones that are like anti-establishment type shit, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like alt news and all that kind of stuff that I always get unsubscribed.
I do every once in a while to certain things, but some of them it's like I don't fucking care if I got unsubbed. I don't really watch their content anymore, anyways. Kind of moved
Right.
on. But Chasing Ghosts, welcome in there. Thought I saw one more. No, I guess it was just Chasing.
What
But
do you guys think about them trying to indict Trump for January 6th now?
I'm fucking sick. I'm over it. It's just political theater right now. They're trying to defame him as much as possible to make him look like the big bad wolf, so nobody will vote for him in 2024 because they're fucking terrified of him, that he's going to get reelected, and he's really going to fuck shit up this time because of everything they put him through in the last, what, fucking 6-7 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, he'll come back with a vengeance, I'm sure, and I bet you all the people in government that are, you know, non-deep state, they're gonna take his side so fucking quick.
Oh yeah.
There was a trending topic earlier on Twitter that was talking about people that will never be president. It was all about Pence being a traitor and stuff like that. And I happened to find this meme when I was scrolling through it about DeSantis.
Oh shit. Yeah, DeSantis is a little wow.
Wow. Okay.
Because obviously people were trying to claim that because of all the shit he's doing there. I mean, he did make that weird curriculum now where it's basically about how black people benefit from slavery and stuff like that. So,
Jesus.
Yeah. Although knowing the left, they probably took it out of context, I'm sure. At least to some extent. I haven't done research into it yet.
So I'm pretty sure this video is probably bullshit anyways, but I thought it was kind of interesting just to think, you know, what if, because it's something that we kind of all nerds and lovers of this genre of movies and shows and stuff. But I was on Instagram the other day and saw this video of these two National Guards, and I just dropped it in Discord so I can pull it up on screen here in a minute and play a little bit of it. But they had this whole area quarantined, and they were talking about how they have to go in there, and this happens all over the U.S., where they have to go in every so often because the little nest of fucking zombies start popping up. And it's not, they say it's not like the traditional zombies that you would think of from the shows, because those are kind of misleading. And not everybody that gets bit turns into a zombie. You have to have this basically predisposed condition of you in order to turn into a zombie. You have to have like a buffer or something inside.
Junk DNA, probably.
Probably. But they never actually showed anything. They just showed they kind of showed movement up and through the windows, but they never actually showed a quote unquote zombie. But I was just curious if y'all have seen anything like that, or seen it, or heard of it.
No.
And what your thoughts would be. See, where the fuck did I drop it a while ago? There it is. Alright. Gotta go to screen share. They don't make it easy, just like a one click fucking button. Alright, here we go.
Because I am Specialist Guy Malinsky, Washington National Guard. This is Specialist Woman, Washington National Guard. And what are we doing here, Specialist Woman?
Well, as you see, we have a couple lanes up here. We've had some zombie activity in these derelict buildings in this little Salem, little country town. We're just trying to clear it out, trying to keep everybody safe. We haven't had any casualties come through just yet, but we have had some gunshots in these surrounding buildings.
Why don't we take a walk down there?
Now, this kind of seems like maybe it's a scene from like a B-rated movie, maybe, or like role play. So I'm not entirely sure this is real, but it'd be kind of cool if it is. You know what I mean? Because don't lie. Would you wanna quote unquote zombie apocalypse to start? Maybe not like the movies where they take over and kill most of the fucking world, but
as long as not World War Z zombies and they're more like original Resident Evil zombies without the lickers.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! Because I don't want that or Dawn of the Dead where they're fucking sprint runners and shit. No,
right?
Hell
No,
no.
Fuck that, bro.
No,
fuck that.
Because I don't care how badass you are or how tactical you are. Tactical. You got fucking a horde of running zombies after you. You're fucked.
You're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
They'll overrun you, and within seconds you'll get overran.
Even if it's like maybe like 10 and they're sprinting, you're still fucked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. But
and it has to be headshots too, because in that one, Dawn of the Dead, you can shoot them in the body all you want, cut them in half, they'll still be trying to come after your ass.
Oh fuck yeah! Like that one scene in Dawn of the Dead where they're down in the parking garage, and that one zombie that had no legs is on the rafters crawling, and then he just drops on the fucking dude. Right? Yeah, no.
Of
course, I'd probably die laughing because I'd laugh at that kind of zombie that's crawling, that's like a half creature. I'd be like, that's funny. But
oh man,
let's see. So, so how common are these things?
Well, we're thinning out the herd slightly, but it's still a really menacing threat.
Yeah, people don't know that it's actually a biological threat, not a chemical or radiological, like people are meant to know.
That's a super common misconception. Like, biological as it is, it's like a rash, as I would say. It's something in the environment that they decide to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Or doing the best we really can.
It springs up, I think in America, it springs out fairly commonly. I'd say once every 3 months somewhere in America. All right.
Once every 3 months in America, it springs up. And it starts off as rashes. I was laughing through most of this anyways because, like I said, honestly, I find it kind of far-fetched. But, the geek in me and the lover of zombies is like, please be real. Please be real.
There was a MTV series some years back. It was about cops, vampires, zombies, and some other shit. And that might be what this is from.
Maybe. Like I said, it does have the feel.
It looks like something that would be in that, honestly. From that series.
Like a B-rated movie or series or
some kind of shitty TV series, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think if this was real, there's no way that video would get out. Like it might leak a little bit, but it would get taken down so hard. And they would use AI to do it. If something like that was really happening, they would take an audio clip for the AI to register that video, and anywhere it is on the internet, it would get attacked and taken down.
Yeah. Calhoun says John Wick couldn't survive those zombies. Yeah, no shit. Right. I mean, I think he would do a pretty good job, but yeah, he'd get overwhelmed really quickly. And then he also said before that, hold on, y'all don't remember the zombie uprising of 8/12? They elected Obama twice during that event. Don't let the dead vote.
Because they always vote Democrat.
Yep. What? Charger? He better shut the fuck up about you know what, and that he's so proud of it. Hint, hint, involves a needle. Did I miss something? You got me confused, Charger.
Original COVID shot, or
maybe. Yeah, I don't remember if they actually said specifically in the video what was the original cause other than being biological. But it's a few more minutes long, and I honestly don't really care to play it. I have it on Discord if anybody wants to actually go watch it. It's on under the Matt's channel under the memes, so you can go check it out at your own leisure.
Since we're talking about AI, I thought this one was kind of interesting. Came out here in the last couple of days.
Asian MIT grad asks AI to make her photo more professional, gets turned into a white woman.
AI is racist.
No, he didn't. Oh, that's fucking
Good
great.
Lord.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Check out the back chat, dude. It's an old video, but I think it's real. Either the guy's high on some shit. and he's
Oh
just
yeah.
lost his fucking
Actually,
mind, or what?
I remember that. Am I still screen sharing?
I don't think so.
Oh, I was screen sharing that fucking video. I'm returning. Well, yeah, forgive me. All right, yeah, there we go. Screen share. All right. Can y'all see now?
Mm-hmm. That guy's high out of his mind.
Yeah, he's been chewing on something.
Somebody's
Animal.
face.
Maybe
His own
somebody.
face.
I mean, just look at that. He even looks like he got punched. It might get hit in the face.
Mhm.
It might be his own blood. 'Cause look, he looks like he's missing some teeth right here.
Right.
Maybe.
And that one looks like he's like cockeyed, like it's about to come out. So he might have got popped with whatever this guy's holding back. Looks like he's turning though. I think the moral of the story is don't do drugs, kids. Drugs bad.
Some
Like
bad
those
stuff.
It's like those old commercials. You remember? This is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs, and it's a fucking egg that drops in a frying pan.
Mhm.
This is one.
The truth commercials.
Yeah. I think he's got a hole in the side of his face right there.
I think so, dude. He got hit by a fucking pipe or something, dude.
Honestly, my back's hurting just watching him lean back that long.
Right. I don't get is where's the cops at?
Well, this is Brazil, right?
I either Brazil or Chile.
'Cause I think when I started screen sharing, it said something about Brazil, but yeah, I've seen that before. It's been a while. That's fucking nuts, dude. What would, like, if you come across somebody acting like that? I don't
First,
know.
I'm going to try to get away. And if I can't get away, I'm sorry. I'm probably pulling the Hellcat out.
Maybe not that extreme at first. Maybe if I had to, just knock them the fuck out. If I could. But if they tried biting me, yeah, no.
I would be trying to just get out of there.
I think that would be the smartest move, because these days it's like if you're on the certain side of the spectrum politically, they want to throw the book at you.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the other side is so much fucking leniency. They really have to like do some atrocious before they get held at a small standard. Rules for thee, not for me.
Yep. Well, look what they're getting away with. One of the most atrocious things in the world. Look at fucking Biden sniffing kids and shit. Like, come on. That should have been fucking impeachment day one. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Tara makes a good point.
He shouldn't even have been a fucking option as a presidential candidate.
No, I agree. Tara says, as fat as the population is, running zombies would be hilarious.
Yeah.
It'd be like we're trying to watch like someone like Nick Frost or something run around. He's a big dude, but he's short. So I think that would be even kind of funnier. But no, I mean, she's right. As a country, we are pretty fat.
Yeah.
So would that make any difference, honestly? Because it seems like these movies about zombies, especially the runners and stuff, it doesn't really seem like it makes a difference what size they are, because it's like they end up with like superhuman strength and speed. That's like the whole fucking scene. I always find it's just retarded in The Walking Dead and season 2 when they're on the farm and Dale gets knocked down by the zombie. He doesn't get bit, but the zombie rips his stomach open.
Right.
I have to call bullshit.
Yeah.
Take your hands right now and try to see if you can, rip open your gut. It's not
Well,
gonna
I think the deal is with a zombie though, like in The Walking Dead, their flesh is not as, strong as it should be. So it's probably ripping its own flesh off its fingers, and it's using the bone to rip open.
Yeah.
Flesh.
But even so, you're not gonna rip it open like it showed in the show. Like he was disemboweled on the show. His guts were fucking hanging out because he ripped such a giant hole open. And I no, it's just not realistic. I mean, it's cool dramatization for the show, but realistic, it's just does not compute.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they want you to believe that all the cars in Twisted Metal somehow never run out of ammo.
I know, right? That was still a good show, though.
It was. That's what I was thinking when they were putting that one on the new vehicle or whatever at the end of the first season there. I'm
Roadkill?
like, is that mag fed or is it like drum fed basically? Because I'm like, that's going to run out of ammo eventually. You can't tell.
Oh yeah,
it's got an automated Bluetooth loader. Okay, it's in the trunk.
Exactly. In the game, they got this accurate with Sweet Tooth in his ride.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And then when he actually starts using the rockets on his on Sweet Tooth's ride,
yeah,
that's how it was in the game. But realistically, that's not possible.
I was actually looking up some stuff about the Twisted Metal game franchise after I watched that show, and they did race change some people because John Doe was actually a white guy originally in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me too bad.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't really care about that one either because Anthony Mackie, like that, I don't really liked him in anything else, but he was really good in that show, honestly.
Oh, I like Anthony Mackie. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. I mean, he was on obviously,
Marvel.
Yeah, I never watched the Marvel films and stuff like that. I think the only thing I watched was that Falcon and Winter Soldier series.
Yeah, he also, what was that other show that he played on? Oh fuck.
Can't remember.
I'm trying to think. It was the one about the futuristic type shit.
Right.
I'll look it up. It's like on the tip of my fucking tongue. And
I know what you're talking about. It's been a while since I've seen it because that's like a 2021 movie, isn't it?
It's not a movie. It's a TV show.
Oh, okay, but it's from the early 20s though.
I think it started. Yeah, maybe because I think it's already done like 3 or 4 seasons already.
Yeah, it's been
or maybe 2 or 3. I don't know.
I probably only watched one season or a few episodes of one season.
Yeah, I watched the first one. It was pretty good. It was a little different, but I mean, it wasn't like bad. Oh my god, technology! I hate fucking technology. It never works right when you need it to or want it to. Oh shit! I'll tell you the last phone that pissed me off to where it wouldn't work, and it erased all my shit back to factory setting when I didn't even do it. Yeah, I
Oh,
took it
shit.
outside and used it as target practice with my shotgun. I'm about tempted to do that with this one. It's a brand new fucking phone too. I haven't had it very long, and it's
I'm
already.
tempted to do it to mine, bro. My Motorola thing is a piece of shit.
Well, mine's a new Samsung. It's like the newest fucking model.
Hmm.
And Jesus Christ,
I
it
got a
might
cheap ass one.
be just the fucking. I mean, it's 10:46 my time, and it's 100. It was 100 and fuck you degrees today, so.
Mhm.
Kind of like how G Webs will sleep during the heat and be active at night where it's cooler. I think
Right.
that's what's going on with my network.
One thing I didn't like about that roadkill gun though, that Ohio Patriot's talking about, when he fixed the jam, all he did was like tighten some screws on the fucking firing mechanism. That doesn't clear a jam.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right. Best known. We Have a Ghost. Oh yeah, that was a funny movie. You ever see We Have a Ghost? I forgot about that. That was one of his most recent movies.
No.
That was fucking funny. That was good. Outside the Wire was pretty good too, where he was the AI robot. But where is the fucking show that? No, it wasn't Black Mirror. It was something like Black Mirror, I think.
Was it Solos?
I don't know, I'm not seeing it. I know it's a TV show because he took over for one season at playing that character on it. It's like a futuristic type TV show. Is it Synchronic? No, Altered Carbon. That's what it was. Altered Carbon.
Okay.
Have y'all seen that one?
No.
Yeah, thank you, Charger. Right at the last fucking second when I found it. Way to go. No, I'm playing. I'm with you. You couldn't help me like 5 minutes ago.
I don't think I've seen that one either, the Ultra Carbon. But I definitely liked the We Have a Ghost.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was.
Yeah, I think what was his name? David Harbour did pretty damn good in it. I like him as an actor.
He made the movie.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Anthony
Mackie.
Yeah, he was very punchable in that fucking movie.
Yeah, he was. How he like the typical fucking millennial these days, how they want to film every fucking thing instead of wanting to actually step in and help somebody.
Yep.
Or have some, whatever.
And uses his family for money, basically.
Exactly. It's for clout. And that's all he did in that movie is, he wanted clout and fame and money.
He was a world star clout chasing bitch.
He was definitely very punchable in that movie. That was 2 eternities.
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all see the where the ATF basically got smacked down again today?
Yeah, it was in West Circuit Court, the 5th one.
Yeah, in the 5th Circuit. You're in the 5th Circuit too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, am I 5th Circuit? Or you guys 5th Circuit?
No, I'm 5th Circuit.
Okay, we're 6th then, I think. Yeah, we're 6th Circuit.
But yeah, the 5th Circuit, slapped the fucking ATF again, saying that their pistol brace and shit is likely illegal.
Yeah, because 5th Circuit is Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6th Circuit is Ohio, Michigan, and a few others. I think Kentucky and Tennessee are both in ours.
Well, I mean, Texas is the only country that matters, so because we are the greatest country.
Trying to make yourself a balkanized nation, are you?
I've been saying for a long fucking time.
The Republic of Texas?
Yep. Go back to that.
If Texas finally did that, I think there'd be a good amount of states that would join up.
Oh hell yeah.
There'd be a huge demographical shift of states.
We could be the United States of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
The
I don't
Republic
think
of
we go, I don't
Texas.
think we go that far, man.
I would. Fuck it.
I just say be the Republic of Texas, and then have its own states. So Texas would be like DC, and then you know, like the other states would still have their name, but they'd be part of Texas, basically.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work. You know, saying like, because I'm pretty sure if Texas secedes, Oklahoma's going to go, and then part of Colorado would want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But like, say like Nebraska, if y'all wanted to go, what does
Half of it would go. The whole
No, this-
western half would probably go with Texas.
hypothetically, say the whole state wanted to go?
Mm-hmm.
How would that work? Being that Nebraska and Texas are so far apart and they're not touching, y'all be kind of like the ugly brother that's in the disappointment room.
It would just be a territorial outpost.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Kind of like
Yeah.
how we have all those things like Virgin Islands and what is it, Dominican Republic and stuff like that are all U.S. territories. It'd be kind of like that probably.
Well, honestly, if you look at Texas, and you go through the eastern half of Colorado, which would definitely, like the eastern side of I-25 would probably join Texas.
Oh yeah, because
Honestly,
the southern part of Colorado used to be part of Texas many moons ago.
I could safely probably say all the way clear up to South Dakota, and even probably into a little bit of North Dakota, over to like Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, and maybe even parts of Georgia and Florida, even into Kentucky. They would all join Texas, and then you would have Idaho. That would be more of the lone state that would want to join Idaho and Montana. So that would be like an outpost.
Yeah. That would
shit,
definitely
technically,
reshape
if
the
you
fucking
go-
United States map.
If you go up the map the correct way, you can pretty much go from Texas all the way to Ohio. Part of Pennsylvania would definitely join in. We'd have to slice it off a little bit, just make it the Greater Ohio territories at that point.
Mm-hmm. Charger
Same thing with
says
part of
if
Michigan.
Texas had legal weed, I'd move to the Panhandle. I like the snow in the winter. Well, we've tried several times to get that pushed, and Abbott has come out and said that he would sign it. He's for it, but the one that keeps holding it up is our fucking lieutenant governor at Dillhole is the one
Dan
that.
Patrick.
Yeah, Dan Patrick. I knew who it was. I just didn't care to say his dumbass name.
All I gotta say is look at what happened to Colorado when they legalized weed.
Well, when you start looking at, go ahead, Corey.
Well, yeah, because you had all the fucking low life scums that just wanted to get high and all the time move there, and it fucked up the not really the economy, but the housing market and everything just fucking skyrocketed. It's gotten more expensive there. I could see that kind of happen a little bit here in Texas because it's already happening anyways. People fleeing fucking California, New York, Jersey, all these other leftist states that come here and want to, cheaper land and better rights and freedoms and everything. I don't think it would change too much now that how many states basically have legalized marijuana?
But it'll invite the liberals
It's like
in.
20-ish.
That's what I'm saying. It'll invite all the liberals in, and then you're gonna get overrun in your cities, and it'll turn into a Democrat fucking state. That's what happened to Colorado.
True, but how different is that now? Because like Austin is fucking liberal as it can get, in Texas.
Yeah.
And I wish I could pick Austin up and just drop it in California.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like one of those 6 one, half a dozen the other. It could go one way, it could go the other way. Just
right.
If it needs to get passed federally, where it's legal in all 50 states. That way, nobody has to move, nobody has to do anything. They can stay where the fuck they are.
Right. Federally legalized, you mean?
That's what I said, federally.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't hear federally.
What we need federally is not legalization of weed. What we need is legalization of weed as a Graham Act, so we don't get our gun rights fucked with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think I know there has been a couple states. I think Texas might have been one. I can't remember where just because you. Well, I don't think. I think they tried, or I don't remember. It might have been on the docket, but where if you are partake in that said activity, it doesn't hurt your 2A.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, same thing with your lieutenant governor. It's my Secretary of State and a couple other people that have beer distributors and stuff like that in their family and shit. So they're basically trying to fuck us out of weed because of that, because it will hurt their beer bottom line, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And what's even more messed up is now you got all these leftists that are trying to put it through as an amendment in November here. They end up being like 700 votes shy or something like that, but they had like a grace period that they were 700 votes currently. I don't know if they did or not. But the problem I have with that, though, is it's the people that are behind it, because it's all a bunch of leftists from out of state is what it is, that want to control and monopolize it. And it's like, nah, bro, if we're going to have that, let the people have the power to take it over and be making millionaires out of us on that one. Not making millionaires into billionaires.
Right.
Keep it going for a minute, guys. I gotta go.
Or possibly billionaires into trillionaires, for that matter, depending on who the billionaire is.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason
The
it didn't
taxes-
pass here. That's the reason it didn't pass here like 10 or 12 years ago, because it was Nick Lachey and a bunch of Hollywood assholes that were trying to monopolize it at that point. People were like, fuck you, dude. You ain't monopolizing shit in our state.
On the taxes too, like they actually have to go to what they claimed that they were going to go to in the first place, which didn't happen in Colorado.
Yeah.
That went into the elites' pockets. All those taxes, they never went to schools, the roads, or anything. I mean, Colorado roads are still constantly under construction. Anywhere you go, you'll find construction for miles.
Well, that's the big issue with Ohio right now, is it's not only our roads, it's also you have all these schools either shutting down or needing to pass like crazy levies all the time. And it's like, no, if you actually just legalize it properly, make sure to set it correctly, give it to these school systems that need it, you ain't going to have schools shut down, man. You know, it'd be perfect for here, but it's like, I just don't want monopolizing happening, is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I think we passed something a while ago where they couldn't technically monopolize it, but like they probably still could, because you just make a bunch of shell corporations and then claim it was owned by somebody else or whatever. Then, even though it was all Bloomberg or whoever the fuck, Soros, whatever.
You know, I know years ago, Texas used to be really fucking proud of our roads. You know, they had, massive campaigns about how good our roads are and how we need to keep them that way and everything. But, dude, our fucking roads are some of the worst in America now. And it's bullshit. And it's like, I-35 is one of the big highways that run through Texas. Goes all the way to Oklahoma. And the section that runs through Fort Worth has been under construction for like the last 20 fucking years. Just different parts of it. It's like it's a little bit and a little bit, It either moves north and or south. And dude, God, it's fucking infuriating because it takes up so much fucking resources, so much money, because they don't even fucking seem like they do anything. It's just a waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
Right.
What's up, Jared? I see you out there, Mr. Collector Express.
That was the one thing that really pissed me off when it came to downtown Canton, Ohio. About a year ago when I did that Pro 2A rally. We were driving back from there, and mind you, the downtown area is real nice. They take like tens of millions of dollars put into to make it some weird little arch thing there. And then you're driving out of there, and the roads all around it are just like so crumbling. Like, bro, really? You pissed away this much money on some fucking artwork instead of actually fixing these roads for people to drive on?
Yeah, it's just fucking bullshit. It really is.
Yeah.
Let me get to this comment real quick. I've had it on the screen for a few minutes now. Dwayne says Iowa would go. Go where? It doesn't exist. So how can it go anywhere? If Iowa's one of those that made up fucking like land of Narnia or some shit.
It's like that land from Tailspin where you have to like crack open the crevice of the rock and it becomes like a dinosaur paradise.
Yeah, no shit. You know, speaking of Narnia, I saw something the other day, and I've never seen any of the Narnia movies because I was too old for them, so I never really
I
fucking
think I
watched
watched
them.
like the third or fourth one. I forget which one it was.
I've
It
heard
wasn't
they're
bad.
decent movies. They're not bad. But one thing that I found out that I didn't know had any correlation to it was it's the precursor to Harry Potter.
Huh.
I saw something where they're because you know in Harry Potter, you know, there's the four founders of Hogwarts. You got Slytherin, Hugglepuff, and so forth, so on. And in Narnia, that was the name of the people that were fucking in the land of Narnia, whatever. And when the movie ended, that's when they went and founded Hogwarts. I don't know how true it is. Like I said, I never watched Narnia, any of the Narnia movies, so I'm just going off what I saw the other day. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Charter says, I think enough states have legalized it that it wouldn't change much. True. And I know he said something earlier about there was like 22 states. Oh yeah, right after that. 22 states have legalized recreational weed.
Yeah. So
Word.
less states now have legalized constitutional carry so far.
Hit the thumbs up, folks, or thumbs down. I don't give a shit. You like it? Hit the thumbs up. You don't? Hit the thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. Still gets that hits the YouTube algorithms either way. Not like it's gonna go anywhere. I'm, you know, one of the little peon channels. I think I have what like 160 viewers. I will exist in
I wonder
acronym
what I got.
idiots out wandering around. That's a good one. A good one. Hadn't heard that, but that's good. I like it. I might steal it. So what else is going on out there, guys?
Not much.
People are getting butthurt because apparently people are making signs saying Democrats for issue 1 now.
Or what?
For Ohio's issue 1, that second link I dropped in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing, like, when I'm on YouTube or something watching shows or whatever, or channels, I keep getting fucking commercials that talk about it and how they keep saying vote no.
Yeah, well, they put recently it was like California, Virginia, and a couple other leftist states put like $7 million of ad buys into our shit. And it's like, what the fuck do you have to do with our state, dude? Oh yeah, that's right, nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
I think this is, call it conspiracy theory or whatever, but especially after the Ohio Pride Water bullshit.
Yeah, go to East Palestine.
Yeah. I wonder if they're trying for land grab and control.
Yeah, maybe. Are you talking about the state legislature or are you talking about the other people?
Legislation and stuff. And
I mean, if that's the thing, like, if they, well, here's the thing: if they keep it at 50% plus 1, which is what it is right now, you've already had that idiot Cleveland mayor Justin Bibb admit they're going to try to do some referendum into our state constitution to steal our gun rights. And then you've had Bloomberg be the one financially backing it, and then Soros proxies like the ACLU have also been backing the Vote No campaign. And they've also talked about doing other stuff. It's why they want the abortion thing in November, because they think that's the only way it can pass. Actually, interestingly enough, if issue 1 was in place right now, November's abortion ballot would not even be on the ballot right now because it would have never got 88 counties. It would have only been 65 of 88. They could have got it forward.
Yeah. I just mean because you keep hearing all this talk about 15-minute cities. I wouldn't be surprised if they try that in Ohio with the fucking Pride Water bullshit, you know?
Maybe.
Because they could easily come in and say, oh, East Palestine and all the surrounding areas is deemed uninhabitable because of the spill of all these chemicals, you know? The water's polluted, the land's polluted, so it's unsafe to be here. Everybody needs to go. drop your shit, and go. And then they'll come in because they have the remedy, and they'll clean it all up, and then boom, they can implement a 15-minute city right there. That'd be the breeding ground, the test trial.
Yeah, I mean, they could have already done that if they just planted, I think it's oyster mushrooms.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could also eat
Nature
those.
nature is so fucking awesome when it comes to stuff like that. That's like I saw a video about the whole the vid, that
Mhm.
with the pokey poke.
Yeah.
How they may have found that nature might have the cure for it with different plants. And I wouldn't doubt it because nature is awesome like that. It provides so much shit uh, that will heal us, heal ailments and stuff. That's like sunflowers. You plant sunflowers in radiated soil, and it'll clean the soil up. You got different tree barks out there that work as painkillers. You got other stuff that works as antiseptics, like fucking pine sap, where is great for antiseptic, wound treatment. You got a cut or something, put a little. Nature's great at fucking providing cures for almost everything, if not everything. It's just that they don't promote that because it'll hurt the pharmaceutical companies because
Right.
it's money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah.
They're so fucking greedy that they'll have all these fucking drugs and chemicals that they want to shove down our fucking throats to basically do nothing but create other problems because you take one medicine that says, oh, it'll cure this or help with this ailment, but yet you suffer side effects from this drug. So now you got to take this drug to combat the side effects of this one. And then you got to take that drug to combat these side effects. And it's just an endless fucking cycle.
That rheumatologist I went to go see about arthritic issues put me on some stuff. And one of the side effects is either heart attack or stroke. And I'm just like, I'm not taking this shit.
Exactly.
And that
My
still
point.
happens.
That's my point right there. And it's like, my mom, may she rest in peace, before she passed away, dude, it was like she had her own fucking private pharmacy. She was on so many fucking medications, because she had like
Mm.
RA, real bad rheumatoid arthritis, and then she had all kinds of other health issues due to medication. It's like she took one medication that caused her hair to start falling out, and she was going bald from it. She quit taking it and finally started growing her hair back. And it's just like Jesus Christ. But some of the medicine that she was on, it was like she had to fucking take it in order to, live.
Yeah. Well, here's a messed up one for you, just to show how fucked up states are in general. My uncle who passed after things, they gave him a bunch of stuff in hospice care and stuff like that, like morphine and things like that to keep him, stable and not aching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as soon as he died, they're like, "Oh, we have to take all this and destroy it now." They couldn't just give it to the next person that was on like end of life care and stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then you wonder why pharmaceutical companies are, jacking the price of everything all the time.
Yeah. When my mom passed away, she was actually in it was a nursing home / rehabilitation facility. She was there for rehab to try to get better and to hopefully start walking again. Because towards the end, she couldn't really walk because of her RA being so fucking bad and her being in pain. And years before that, she ended up breaking her back, and that's what basically landed her in the bed towards the end, is just fucking constant pain. But when she passed away there, and I fucking went off on them and the doctor, and I told him, you will not put her down as a fucking statistic for the whole fucking the vid shit. Because that's not how she died. She died of a pulmonary embolism, and you will not label her as a fucking statistic. Because you won't like me when I'm angry. But they luckily they didn't. They didn't put that on the death certificate or anything. And even when my dad passed away, uh, it's been about 5 or 6 months ago. That wasn't an option, and he was actually in a nursing home because his health was so fucking bad. He almost died like 3 or 4 times before that. They ended up having to put a trach in his throat to keep him on a vent because he had a problem. I don't remember if they actually diagnosed the issue or they could figure it out, but I know he had COPD, but it wasn't that bad. But he had a problem where he couldn't expel the CO2 out of his body like we can. When you breathe out CO2.
CO2, yeah.
And he couldn't do that properly. And there were several times where he was hospitalized because it built up in his system so much that he would fucking start hallucinating and tripping and freaking the fuck out. So we have to go in and at the hospital regulate him and get him back to normal. And he just fought that and kept fighting and kept fighting. My dad was a fucking hell of a fighter, dude. He lasted longer, honestly, than I expected because of all the health issues that he suffered. And but what actually took him, and because you know how like when you're under, like you dive down in a pool that's like say 9 feet deep, you go to the bottom, touch the bottom, and you come back up, and say if you're running out of air, you're clawing at the water trying to swim up to the surface to because you want to grasp for that fresh air and breathe. Well, my dad, I don't know if he started having an attack or whatnot, and he started clawing at his throat because he couldn't breathe, and ended up dislodging his trach tube, and they couldn't get it back in place in time.
Shit. That's brutal, man.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I couldn't either.
Ugh.
And what still hurts the most and everything is I'm up here by Dallas. He was down in a part of Houston, just kind of outside of Houston, and I thought he was getting better, and I was fixing to go see him. Like I was gonna go that night, but it had already gotten late, and I don't like driving at night, so I was gonna go in the morning, and then I got the fucking phone call, so I wasn't able to be there.
Oh,
How many people we got in the chat? I don't fucking know. It doesn't show me on this side.
I have no idea.
If y'all got any topics y'all want to discuss, throw it out there in the chat. Since Matt and fucking Honda, I don't want to do my chat.
Did you guys ever watch that show, The Deuce, on
The
HBO?
what?
It's called The Deuce. It was an HBO series about the 70s and stuff like that, and like porn and stuff. Okay, because it was like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago maybe. That chick that plays Watts in Twisted Metal, the blonde with the race car, she apparently did some nude scenes in that show.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Because I knew I recognized her from something, I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was that series.
Well, that's like dude, that dumbass pussy that was scared of fucking
everything.
Yeah, he actually played in the Tomorrow Wars. He was the one that the big boy that went with Chris Pratt into the future.
Oh yeah.
And how he said he gets nervous when he talks, and he just kept talking. And then he was stuck with that one chick, watching out for what do they call white spikes or something like that. And yeah, he's the one that ended up getting it. He's the one that when they were running through the top of that tunnel, and he's the one that fell through and broke his leg. What's up, X Adam 1? I see you just joined. Said you've got 11 people watching now. Hey, that's better than 0.
Mm-hmm.
I call that a win.
Hell yeah.
FYI, I did not win the lottery tonight. Well, why the fuck not, dude? You're in Texas. You could have, shared a little bit. That's it. You're fired for not winning the lottery. You're fired. That's like when what was it, the Mega Millions or one of them that was over $1 billion.
Yeah, it's Powerball.
Powerball. That was one of them. And someone in fucking California won it.
Yep.
And they're not even going to get even half of that money.
Right.
They'll get like a fifth of it because of taxation.
Yeah, that's just brutal, man. But I think we figured it. What was it? About 200 million they were going to get.
Yeah, and then I think they're also one of the states that has to disclose their name and everything too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that I would hate to fucking have to do that because you'd have every fucking person in your past coming out of the woodworks. Can I have some money? I need money for this. I need money for that. Help me, please, please. No, fuck off. Where you been all this time? Have you helped me out? No. Go eat a bag of dicks.
Yo.
I would only help a few people that have actually been there for me over the years. Other than that, everybody else could just fuck right straight the fuck off.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I need to go talk to my fucking neighbor. The one that gave me, it was like 8 pounds of fucking hamburger meat that he had butchered a cow. I need to go talk to him because I know recently he was talking about butchering another one. I'm gonna go see if he want to sell some of it to me.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm out of it now. I ate the last one last night. That shit was so fucking good too. So much better than store bought. Looked even better.
Damn. That's
Speaking
the way to
of
do
neighbors,
I didn't hear
my
you.
mom had a conversation with our new neighbor the other day.
About what?
About him fucking up and backfilling things and everything else like that. Because he was backfilling the overflow ditch and stuff like that, and he realized he fucked up and backfilled it, apparently.
Damn.
And also was like, no, it turns out I'm actually on my side by like 17 feet or something like that, so I guess it's not an issue, and it's good, I guess, for the time being, but who knows.
Here's a good question right here. Dwayne just asked. He said, "What would Springfield have to do to regain respect in the 2A community?"
I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it is possible because what they did was just so egregious that they basically gave the middle finger to everybody, and especially to mom and pop gun stores and even little bigger gun stores that aren't quite as big as Springfield. They were willing to sell our fucking rights just for the patent their fucking wallets.
Mm-hmm.
They were wanting to be the only gun store there, and everyone else they wanted to go out of business. So I honestly don't think there's any coming back for Springfield. I don't think they can do anything short of either selling the company to somebody else that
new CEOs, new business leads and all that.
Yeah, from the top down, replace everybody. Even if they changed their names, I'm sure, and they kept the same people, we would know. Like if Springfield went away right now and popped up a month later with a different name, and they still had all the same people. We're like, no, fuck you. Changing your name isn't gonna fucking help you.
Yeah.
You would need to fire everybody that was responsible for your shit going bad anyway. So, short of that, I don't think there's any help for them.
A
X
1
Adam
million
once said,
gun giveaway.
I don't even think that would help. That would just be like a slap in the face, or it would be like desperation, and we would see right through it. That wouldn't be enough to overcome what they did to us and what they wanted to do. X Adam says, I would 100% bring back bum fights. Yeah, of course you would. Of course you'd say that.
Instead of fighting, just make it like Twisted Metal, have them drive fucking beater cars into each other until the last one survives. And then they get to live and get housing provided, and that's it.
Or do modern day celebrity deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
But not to that extreme where it's like a death match where it results in death, but just something to that effect.
You could also do something like that one. I can't remember what the movie's called offhand. It was the one WWE did a while ago, where Stone Cold was still in the company. He was one of the stars of it, and it was basically 10 prisoners on an island or whatever fighting each other to the death, and whoever survived got like free or whatever.
I could see all that happening more in like a purge scenario reality,
Yeah.
And like what Adam says, I'll get to in a minute, but Tara says she's still here driving, running 69 from Lansing to Indianapolis, hopefully to make Misery tonight. I would just drive through Misery. I hate Misery.
Yeah.
Fuck Misery. But X Adam said I would have a real life Twisted Metal competition. That would actually be cool. Be scary as fuck. It'd be like extreme demolition derby. Demolition derby on steroids.
Have you ever seen Atherstone Ball?
Seen what?
That?
It's a UK game that's existed since the 1600s, where they basically fight over a ball and beat the shit out of each other.
What, rugby?
No, it's like, I think it's in Britain, if I'm not mistaken. It's just called the game, actually, in some cases.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's like every year, it's like this giant ball they're all fighting over. And it used to be that when it first started, it was the elites basically telling people, hey, here's the thing. And if you get a hold of this ball, you get what's inside of it, which is a big-ass purse of gold. And then there was also like ribbons attached to it where you get like a small amount of gold as well on that. And now it's basically you just get the ball if you win.
Huh. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Count Dankula was talking about it a while ago.
That kind of reminds me, it made me think of this. It doesn't remind me, but I know we talked about it before, but there used to be this show on years ago. I want to say it was maybe called The Colony.
Yeah.
Where they had, a handful of contestants from all walks of life. Like there were one of the chick, she was a fucking legit rocket scientist. And they were thrown in this survival situation where they basically had to use what was around them to survive and fight off quote unquote ransackers and marauders outside the camp. Like they built their own fucking heated shower outside by using just fucking random parts and shit. I think that would be cool for them to bring that show back and turn it into maybe like a game show type thing.
So there was technically 2 seasons that aired and 3 seasons that were shot of that series. The reason they never showed the 3rd season is because somebody fell off of a balcony staircase and died, apparently.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, the 1st season was one of those ones where it was not like everyday walks of life. It's like you got a doctor here, and then it's like other random professionals like that and whatnot, like rocket scientists, everything else like that. And it's like, yeah, that's bullshit, dude. You handpick these people. Yeah, and then the 2nd season actually was more realistic because it was like somebody that was a mechanic, an old man who was like, I guess, a slave as a child or something.
Like I know there was one guy there that was like a fucking, not elite, but I mean, he was a damn good welder and fabricator.
Yeah, and then there was the one guy who was like taken in at the very end of the second season. There, he was a Marine sniper or something, if I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, I like that show. I wish they'd bring it back.
The second season was a lot better than the first season, honestly, because it actually was like more to the point of like it would be like everyday people. Like the one chick was like a model or whatever.
Mm.
And then they had someone who was like a teacher or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it was more realistic and not
exactly. Like more realistic professions anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like, oh yeah, here's somebody that has like all kinds of triage skills and another guy that has like the ability to make a wood stove work and stuff like that, or like a gas powered vehicle or something like that.
Didn't they in season 1 make like a flamethrower too?
Something crazy. They made all kinds of crazy shit in that first season. People were like,
yeah,
this is so unrealistic.
That was a good show though.
Yeah.
X Adam 1 says Springfield would have to ship me a brand new 5-inch Prodigy with ammo at manufacturer's cost.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck manufacturer's cost. It had to be free.
Yeah.
That'd be the only way. No. And then Mojo says, how's the garden going? Well, I lost everything.
Oh man, what?
Even the watermelons?
Yep. What happened was before my surgery, for like the week before, I was real sick. I had real bad congestion and just felt like dog shit. And I ended up going to the doctor. I had to just to make sure I was clear to even have surgery because surgery was in like a couple of days and I wasn't much better. But during that time and right before that, we had 3 different storms come in and it held. And the last one was about baseball-sized hail, and it killed all of my zucchini and squash plants and fucked up several of my tomato plants and cucumber plants. And I even though I was sick, I still tried to get out there and water and maintain the garden and pluck out weeds and shit. But then when I had surgery, I was hurting real bad, and not only that, I was kind of high as a kite, especially when I got home for like the first couple of days after getting home from surgery. I was just I was high with all the fucking drugs they had me on. And just during recovery, I couldn't get out there and do anything, much less water. And my wife was working all the time because she took off a little bit of time. I think it was about a week or so. She took off just to help me through the initial beginning recovery and be here if I needed anything. And also help take care of the dogs because I couldn't even do that. I was sleeping pretty much the whole time. And just fucking ended up losing everything. And plus with this heat that we've had, and we haven't had rain here in almost 2 months. Since I would say right before my surgery. And just the lack of me not getting out there and watering, the rest of what I had died off. I think I have still a couple tomato plants that are holding strong. I have cherry tomato plant still going, and then one of my Black Prince tomato plants is still going. But nice. I lost everything else.
Damn.
And
it's
a bummer too, because that was a lot of work that I put into starting that garden and maintaining it, and just a lot of time and effort put into it. So it does suck. But one good thing about where I live in what's called Zone 8. And because every area of the country is broke down in different zones for like crops and stuff, and me being in Zone 8, I can actually, and I'm going to do it here soon if we can get a break in this fucking heat. I need to go out there and retill the gardens, and I can replant everything and still have enough time to harvest and grow. Like I could regrow corn at least twice before our quote unquote first frost hits. So I have that ability. So I need to get out there, and at first I got to go mow the big garden because it got kind of overgrown. So I need to go mow all that down, and then I can get my tiller out and retill the ground, and then just start over. Because I still have a shit ton of seeds. But yeah. So that's what happened. The garden's gone for the most part for now. Calhoun says, behind in the chat at Ohio, those extra pain meds 100% went out the back door and got sold.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. It's kind of like crooked cops do that shit all the time with drugs that they confiscate or guns or whatever. Cars, I'm sure. But Boob Sweat, what's up, Boob Sweat? Is there an easy way to loosen up / break in a magazine release on a dagger? Mine seems overly stiff and not in a good way. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I would say, like, while you're pulling down on the magazine with it empty, and then pull the like slide all the way back, lock to the back, and then pull down on the. You said it's the mag release, right? Not the slide release.
Yeah, the mag release. He said the mag release is real stiff.
It's a dagger. It probably just get a new spring. Honestly, get an OEM Glock spring.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too.
I was thinking like because the 365 X macros, the slide release is actually really fucking stiff on them. It's a bitch.
Yeah. You just have to work it in and with that.
Yeah, you gotta like be rough on them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm not sure. I have no experience at all with the daggers. I want one. Actually, I would like to have a couple of them, especially right now. Especially like during Freedom Week, and even now they still have pretty much the same deals on them. Dude, they're fucking just.
They're good guns.
Not only that, I've heard that they're good guns, but they're at good prices right now.
Oh yeah, $250 for a fucking basically a Glock 19.
Yeah, like the slide you can get right now. If you got, I get emails from them all the time, and I see the slides complete with RMR cut for 199 beans.
Right.
And then the frame,
like 99 beans.
No, like I saw one today, or I got an email today that the frame was only $59.99 beans.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Gee.
And the slide that they had at $199 is actually one that I would love to have because it's that olive drab green, the OD green slide with a copper barrel.
Nice.
And I just think it looks, that combo looks good, and it has a threaded barrel. And then obviously the frame is OD green, so you can't beat it at the price. You can't get a new Glock you can't even get a used Glock for that cheap.
No, not at all. I mean, a police trade-in is probably like $4.99.
No, depending on where you go.
$3.99, I think, is the lowest I've seen them.
No, actually, because I got what was it? A G22 for $2.99.
Yeah, I could see that because that's like no one wants that 40. Yeah, no one wants that 40.
Yeah, I just wanted one to have.
For sure. It's good to have one just in case, because what if you're out of 9 or 45, but you ran into a shit ton of 40 just somewhere?
Exactly. And plus the mags of it, you can use it in your 17s or 19s.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that option as well. And if you wanted to, you can, get the barrel and convert it into 357 SIG.
That too.
Or
even 9.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and Glocks, they're in such abundance that in grid down situation, You know, you
You
can
got
find
parts for
them
days.
exactly
All the parts are pretty much interchangeable between the different,
models.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean that mag spring is literally like it's like a pin. It's a little pin that has spring tension, and they're like, I think you could get them for like 90 cents, dude. Not even joking.
Hmm. So even though there's better guns out there than Glocks, I would still prefer to have a Glock because I mean they're reliable as fuck. They're tried and true, tested. They've been around for fucking how long now?
Since
They
like
came,
1980,
yeah,
80,
I think,
pretty much.
yeah, they came out in the '80s, and they haven't really changed a whole lot. I mean, they've
Not
made
at all.
minor changes, but like we said a while ago, man, in grid down situation, they're gonna be fucking everywhere. You're gonna have fucking mags, you galore, and if you go on, AIM surplus, you can buy used LEO mags for reasonable prices.
Like a bundle of like 30 of them for like $100, and it's
Yeah,
like $350 worth of magazines.
exactly. Like I've seen where they had Glock 17 mags, 21s, 22s.
Yeah.
They actually have Matt's favorite mags on there, the 45
Gaps.
and they're like under $10. They're like $8.95 or something like that. But even like the Glock 17s, they were going for like 13, $14.
Mhm.
Same with fucking the Glock 21s and 22 max. They're like 12, 13, $14. So,
Right.
and I got several of them, and I don't see
And
anything wrong with them. I mean, you can tell
yeah,
they've been used.
well, and never throw away those mags. Like as long as the frame is good on them and it's not bent out of shape and all that,
Hmm.
just replace the follower and the spring. It's like $10 for a new follower and spring kit.
Yeah. So,
Hell, I have extras. I've bought them just for extras, just to have, dude.
yeah,
If a mag ever shits out on you, you got a replacement string right there, ready to go.
yeah. That's why I prefer Glocks in a grid down. But
I have mags from like fucking 7 to 10 years ago that still work just fine.
oh yeah, yeah. And you can keep them loaded too. That's one thing I years
Yeah,
ago.
Glock proved that. Glock proved that for sure.
Yeah, I years ago I fell into the scam of what I call that, in my opinion, of KCI mags.
In the FUD theory,
Because I bought several of them. I bought a couple of the 33 round ones, and then several of the 17 round ones.
mm-hmm.
And I got them in. I was like, score, because they were only like $8, $7, $8. I mean, they were on sale. And I got them in. I loaded them up because I was gonna go to the range in a couple of days to with my neighbor, and I loaded them up. A couple days later, on a Saturday, we went to the gun range. I pulled them out of my bag, and one of them, the follower was sticking out. Like it ejected half or all the rounds, and the follower was out. The feed lips were fucking broke off. The spine going down where the portholes are was split in half, and the other one the same way. Like the round got flipped out and turned around somehow. The lips were broke off. The spine was broke on the front and the back, where it was half of it was gone. I never even got to use them. Just the pressure of and the tension of all the rounds in there broke the fucking mags. So I was like, yeah, fuck this company. I'm never doing that again. I'd rather buy OEM. I don't care if I have to, cough up the extra money for it.
Right. I think it's hit or miss with those two because I've got some KCIs and they work fine.
Well, like the 17 rounds, I didn't.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I loaded them up, at the same time. Took them to the range. They worked fine.
Mm-hmm.
And now, eventually, one of them wouldn't stay seated in the
gun. Yeah, yeah.
because the
I've
channel,
heard of that.
the channel was not cut deep enough. So
You
I
can
just took
change
those
that.
mags and basically threw them in a drawer somewhere and said, fuck them, because I've got, better mags now.
Send them to me. I'll Dremel them and send them back with them working.
Nah, I don't give a shit. I've got plenty of mags for the moment. But Adam says, Xmas Christmas list. I want Prodigy, Henry Gunfighter Revolver, P320 AXG Pro. I want one of those too. MP 22 mag. Letting everyone know with plenty of time to donate one to me.
About the P320 AXG, we have one at my work, and it's $899.77 plus 10% off because it's on clearance.
Nice.
MSRP is $12.50.
Oh, I know. Is it the classic or is it the baby shit brown one?
Oh no, it's all black.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I want the classic one. That just looks fucking just. Oh, it looks pretty.
Oh, with the wood grips.
Yes, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty. And the 22 mag.
Like,
I got an email about one of those today, and that bitch was like almost $1,000.
Ouch.
I'm like, fuck it, fuck that. And the Henry Gunfighter, I have no interest in that at all. It looks like a basic bitch fucking revolver. It's kind of ugly. I mean, I'm sure it's going to work fine. It's Henry. But it's going to be way overpriced because you're paying the name. Just like the Prodigy. It's a cool gun. I wouldn't mind having a Prodigy. But it's made by Springfield. So that's a no-go. But you're funny, Adam. You're funny. You're the one that you're the one that needs to donate one of those to us. But anyways, Mojo commented and said, that's a bummer about your garden. Yeah, I know. But like I said, I've got plenty of time where I can replant everything and grow it back. And this time I'll be able to maintain it better because I'm not going to have surgery. Not a Fed. Hello, fellow firearm enthusiast. Mm-hmm. We know what you're up to. I had to just sneak into my chat. How dare you? How dare you? X Adam says, oh, that's the boob sweat. Never mind. Boob sweat. Mojo says in South Dakota, only get one shot at a garden. Oh, yeah, that's because you're, way up there where you actually have seasons. Ugh. We have two. Well, really just one. Summer. Because it's always so fucking hot here. And we'll have a little bit of a fall. Because summer, the heat will last all the way, to late September, early November. And then we'll get a minor fall. And then a quote-unquote winter, Texas version of winter, which is only last maybe a month and a half if we're lucky. And then we get a little bit of a spring, and then bam, back to fucking summer. To where it's 100 and fuck you. Adam says, I'm still looking for a decent SKS for 250. I'm sorry, brother. If you find one of those, that's like fucking hitting the jackpot. Because an SKS going for 250 these days, the only logic reason I can see you finding that kind of a deal is if you find someone that doesn't know what they have. And they're just wanting to sell it. Like, say they inherited it or something. Other than that, when's the last time an SKS has been for 250? Cricket's playing in the background.
1979.
But it's been a while, put it that way. And because I know, what was it, several years ago, I know Buds and I think Classic had them on sale for what was it, $3.99 or $4.99 beans, something like that, which was not bad. I want to say it was like $3.99, and they sat there for a long time, and nobody was buying them. And if I had the money, I would have bought a couple of them. Actually, I think they were $2.99. Fuck, I don't remember, it's been so long. But I mean, they were at a really good price. But now, fuck, they're so damn expensive. For just a basic bitch Chinese one, you're looking at what, like 700 now? It's just, yeah. Good luck. That's all I can say, Adam. Good luck. Boob Sweat at the panel. Thank you for the ideas. You're welcome. I hope you can get it to work and figure it out. It should be a cheap fix. This is to you, Xanatos. It says, where do you work, and is it the Pro XG? I don't know if he'll tell you that, and plus he's not in Texas. He's in one of those flyover states. But I don't know if you hit him up in a private chat or something on Discord. It may let you know.
What is YouTube's policy about knives on stream?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think they really care about those.
Okay.
They're not scary.
I'll be back in a minute because I want to show you guys something that happened to my Mora knife.
All right. But yeah, I don't think they have an issue because I know, what was it, on Matt or Honda's channel? I don't remember. We were showing off, I think it was Matt's. We were showing off a bunch of knives a while back. But so is NEA on YouTube timeout? No, Ghost Shadow, he's not. He yesterday he didn't do a chat, and he posted it in on his Discord. But he said that his 4-year-old nephew requested that he be there at his birthday party because Matt's the only one he can talk to about, nerdy, geeky stuff. And so he obliged him. So that's why he didn't do a chat. And tonight, Honda didn't do one because he posted on Discord and said he wanted to spend time with his family, which I totally understand and respect. So I thought I'd fill in tonight. I was going to do one last night, but I just had a horrible fucking headache because of this heat. So I was like, I can't do it. Ghost Shadow also says the 4 seasons in Alaska start with mud, then mosquitoes, then rain and snow, and freeze your ass off. I like that. That's fucking hilarious. Mud, then mosquitoes. Yeah, we get a lot of bad mosquitoes here too. Dwayne says, still can't believe I got a Canik TP9SF for 200 beans. Damn. That's a good deal. Congrats. Give you a little applause. And fuck you for buying a new gun because I can't do it because I'm broker and a broke dick dog. Leo, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just sitting here bullshitting. Taking over because Honda didn't do a chat tonight. How you doing, brother?
Make me big for a second, Corey?
Go.
So my buddy got me one of these Mora knives for my birthday this past year. And I was using it to do some stuff. And for some reason, it has started to rust out on the blade.
You sure that's rust?
Yes.
And not internal.
No, I think it's because it's what do they call it? It's the carbon that it's made out of. It rusts because of the carbon somehow.
No,
and I'm not sure
you
what's
put no blade oil
off of there. So no, I didn't because I don't have any.
That's an easy fix.
I know some places something about some kind of sandpaper, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or
You
steel
just got
wool or
gun
something
lube,
like that, but I'm
don't
not
you?
sure what kind it would be.
Just
First
send
you
it down
got
there.
gun lube.
Yeah, true. Gun lube.
Like CLP.
Just something to help it keep from rusting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll try that out.
But
Yep, I use Alders on mine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I like the knife. I mean, it's razor sharp now because I sharpened the shit out of it, and I actually cut myself a couple times with it since then.
Hey, a knife isn't technically yours until it makes you bleed. That's how you know you officially own a knife, is it makes you bleed.
Yep.
Calhoun says, I want to say I got my Chicom SKS for either 250 or 3, but it was like 10 years ago. Yeah, see, it's been years since it's been at that price. And like I said, I think it was Buds that had them for $299, what, like 5 or 6 years ago? But they sat there and sat there and sat there because nobody wanted them. And then all of a sudden it was like, I don't know if someone made a video about it or a couple of people made videos, but it was like they were gone in an instant after sitting there for months and months and months, nobody buying them. And of course, you had to work at them because they were covered in cosmoline.
It could have to do too with the fact that you had an entire generation of kids aging up to legal gun ownership.
Maybe.
Because that's one thing I've noticed a lot lately too, is like all these youngsters and stuff like that. They're like 18 to 20 are going to be voting for the first time, and some of them are pro 2A, but some of them aren't.
Mm-hmm. I remember back in the early 90s when my dad and my uncle bought several SKSs, and that's where my Russian one came from, was that time when they bought them. But they bought several of them, Russian and Chinese, and I want to say they were only like $100, a little less, a little more. I don't know. I don't remember because I wasn't the one buying them. I obviously wasn't of age. But yeah, and we spent time fucking taking them apart, cleaning all the fucking cosmoline. It was just a lot of work. And but damn, I wish we still had prices like that these days. Could you imagine finding a really good condition SKS for like $100?
No.
Oh, the good old days. How I miss thee. Ghost Shadow says in the late 80s in Alaska, SKS is sold for around $80. Each 1,200 rounds of 7.62 by 39 Russian surplus was $30 to $50. Yeah. So I'm talking about the good old days where you could literally arm a small village for little or nothing. X Adam says they will ship to Texas FFL. I'm sure they will, but that's something you got to talk with Xanatos about.
What's up?
He was at X Adam 1 was asking you basically where you worked and was that SIG that we were talking about? Was it the AXG Pro?
I don't know if it's definitely an AXG. It has the red dot cut, but it has the black grip panels.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically all black. It's an all black gun. It does have the lightning cuts on the slide and all that good stuff. I don't know what the Pro is, if it has like a red dot comes with it or not. But
okay, like I told him earlier, best thing to do would private message you on Discord or something about it.
Yeah.
Instead of blasting everything on air right now. But Dwayne says I got a Chinese for $2.99 beans a month ago. Where? And I think Dwayne or Kowloon asked the same thing. It's like, where? I'm intrigued. Where'd you find that at? And congrats, by the way. The hell of a deal. What were you showing, Ohio? Kowloon, my cousin got
I was just
his.
slicing through some paper with this knife to show the sharpness of it.
Adam, I sent
even
you
with the rustiness on there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's still good enough to
Adam,
do
I
some
sent
little
you
slicey with.
My bad.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Adam, I sent you a private on Discord.
There you go, X Adam. Go check Discord. Calhoun said, my cousin got his appendix out today. Went in for an infected ass cheek. Guess it hurt bad enough to not notice his appendix going bad. Damn. How does one get an infected ass cheek?
It depends.
I know it depends. I'm just being sarcastic.
I mean, there's multiple ways to have it happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could have like
You
an
could
infected
be a
boil,
steroid user.
steroid.
Could be a junkie that
something
shoots
could
in the
have
ass a
bit
bunch
you.
of times.
So I know there's a whole fucking scenario, a slew of scenarios that could happen, but I was being more sarcastic. But damn, dude, hope your cousin gets better. Lucky it didn't burst, because that shit's real dangerous if it bursts in your body.
It almost
At least
killed
they
my
caught-
aunt years ago.
Yep. What was that, Leo?
At least they caught it.
Yeah, amen to that. At least they caught it. I hope it gets better, Kellen. And he also says they think it was a spider bite or something on his ass that got infected. See, that was one thing I said. Most likely scenario is something bit him. Because like right now, fuck, we got to get the. We already have them scheduled to come out Friday, but we got to get an exterminator because I'm ready to burn this fucking house down, dude.
Spiders.
Yes. And I'm not talking about little baby fucking spiders. I'm talking about damn near baseball sized fucking spiders.
I finally watched that 90 Day Fiance show the other day, and they had one girl from the Philippines in it because it's the other way now, and the guy that was gonna go marry her or whatever went over there and stuff, and she's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about all these big ass spiders in the house." And he looks over and there's like this big ass tarantula just staring him in the eye.
Nope. Fuck spiders. And fuck Spider-Man for not gathering them all in one location and kill them all at once.
Well, he's not Aquaman. He can't just call them everywhere.
Well, in the comic books, you could. Dwayne says quad steel wool. I think he's talking to you about your.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I was wondering. I'm not sure. Because I know I've heard steel wool can be used to take it off, but I know that's like a certain kind. And then I know there's like certain sandpapers that can do it, but I'm not sure what grade.
I would try the steel wool first.
Okay.
Me personally.
Because I have like some random steel wool, but I don't know if it's quad or not.
Is it still in the package?
Maybe. I have to find
If
the
it's
package
still in the
again.
package, it would stay definitely.
Knowing me, I'd probably cut my finger open while doing it.
Is that your favorite knife or something?
No, it's one that one of my subs sent me like a year ago, and then I was using it to cut pizza, and I wiped it off and washed it off and everything like that, and then it started rusting like that. So
that'll happen.
Yeah,
Why are you cutting
slices
pizza with it?
Because I didn't have a knife to cut the pizza with.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Well, 'cause
Leo,
it's that kind of pizza that Hondo's talking about, that Motor City, that super deep dish one.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that needs a knife to cut through is what it is.
Leo, I've used my pocket knife many times to cut up like steaks or whatever, like chicken fried steak at restaurants and stuff. If they didn't bring me a knife or if the knife sucked, I'd just break out my pocket knife because it's sharp as shit. And I would just go to town and fucking cut my food. I'd wipe it off. Once I was done eating, I'd go to the bathroom and wash it off, clean it off, dry it, and then go home and oil it back up. I guess Xanatos was like, fuck y'all, I'm done.
I did that one time with a pocket knife. It was when I was at a festival and I was eating ribs there and didn't have anything to cut them with.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pull it out and like slice a little bit. And then somebody's like, put that away, man. There's no weapons here. It's like, it's a tool.
Yeah, it's a tool. No weapons. And
Then there's like 10 cops behind me, like right after that. They didn't say shit though.
Yeah, fuck them if they can't take a joke. Ghost Shadow says OSPHO will stop the rust. A green liquid you can get at Napa O'Reilly's.
Huh.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got 2 machetes with rust on it right now. I'm just going to give them to somebody else. I'll probably give it to my uncle.
Make it their problem.
Yeah. You can send them to me. I'll clean them up.
I'm giving it to my Jew. My uncle got a bunch of my knives already. I'm gonna give it to him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It just takes time. Welper, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Coming in right at the end because we'll be ending it here shortly.
Because I had it. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I said because I had them in this closet, and the roof leaked. I didn't notice it, so everything was all damp in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I pulled out the two of my machetes, and it was all damp. And looked at it and was like, shit, it already starting to rust. Like, god damn it.
I hate that, man. But Welper said, "Hey Ginger, I was just heading to bed, and when I noticed your chat, hope you're doing well." Yeah, I'm doing all right, brother. Still healing, but I'm doing all right. Appreciate you asking and stopping in. Now take your ass to bed. Get the fuck out of here. Charger says, double lot steel wool or quadruple. It feels like cotton balls.
Okay.
That's to you, Ohio. And then Ghost Shadow says, I know many ways to kill insects, spiders, and other pests. Learned a lot in college chemistry lab classes. Pay attention to the stuff they tell you not to mix together. Well, what's a good way to kill spiders without harming animals? Like my dogs or, other like wildlife that may be coming around my property.
I mean,
rabbits and stuff like that. Because that's the problem with like pest control. I hate using because I don't know if the chemicals are going to hurt my dogs or hurt wildlife that I have out here being in the country because we get a lot of rabbits and we got stray dogs and so I don't want like that to hurt animals.
I think I seen in Walmart they have some pet friendly bug spray.
Uh-huh.
I'm quite sure I've seen it at Walmart. It might be like a white bottle. I'm not sure.
Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go grab something real quick.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, I've been having problems with fucking spiders. Oh god, I hate spiders.
Shit, I got spiders in this room right now. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I'm terrified of spiders. Arachnophobia fucked me up as a kid.
They've been catching all the gnats in my room, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just leave them there, catch the gnats. They've been doing a pretty good job at it.
Charger says, who the hell is in their right mind doesn't have a pizza cutter? Yeah, you'd be surprised.
If I got pizza cutters, oh yeah, I got a bunch of them.
I've got one, it's a piece of shit.
And I don't even eat pizza really anymore.
I don't either, especially like because we don't have any good pizza joints around here. We got your typical Pizza Hut or Papa John's, Little Caesars, which I fucking loathe. Little Caesars, that's horrible fucking pizza.
What?
But
it is. It is.
But the quality of like Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's it's gone down. It's not that good anymore.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid in high school, we used to get Papa John's for lunch the one day, and it tasted so good. Now the one now tastes like shit.
Well, that's like Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut used to be really fucking good food. And their salad bars were fucking awesome. They did away with those, and then they changed the recipe a couple times over the years, and it's just gone to shit.
I mean, the last Pizza Hut I went to, it was pretty good.
I guess maybe it's hit and miss. Around here where I'm at, pizza fucking sucks.
And I went to a Pizza Hut that was in a Target.
That's random.
Yeah.
They used to have Little Caesars all over Kmart's when they still existed.
Now, Little Caesars used to be so good back in the day.
I still like their pretzel crust pizza. That's the only one I like from there.
That was too salty to me.
I just like the cheesiness of it.
Now, I do like their Parmesan wings. The Parmesan wings are good.
I don't think I've ever had those.
Yeah,
they're crazy bread.
Good. Those are pretty good. I
and
like
the
those.
crazy bread is good. Yeah.
I think Domino's used to have like some kind of crazy cheesy bread that was really good, and they did away with that too. And I'm just like, that's bullshit because that was good shit.
The one
Pizza
like
Hut.
at Domino's, like their sandwiches. Domino's sandwiches are really good.
There's a place around me. It's a local place. I'm not going to mention it by name because it's like literally in the town I live in. But they do decent subs. They're a little bit overpriced, but they're
You know what?
good.
Domino's chicken parm sandwich is good.
I think Pizza Hut was the one that used to have what were they called? K-papas or some shit like that. They were like cheesy potato jalapeno stuff.
Yeah, maybe. That might
Little
have been an original
bites.
thing too, though.
Those are
I know-
really those
There's
are pretty
different parts
fucking
of Texas and different parts of Ohio, like Columbus and stuff, that are test grounds for a lot of places.
good. True.
It's just,
I mean,
have you guys ever had McDonald's chicken?
Yeah,
That's
talking
not
about
chicken.
the chicken sandwiches or
No,
just
it
the
was like
regular
an
chicken wings
8-piece
they
of
had?
chicken and JoJo's, basically. That we used
Nah.
to have in like the 90s.
No.
I think it's because of the
I
test case
remember
around
those.
here.
Yeah,
I remember that. That was
I
a long
remember
fucking
those.
time
Yeah,
ago,
I never
but
had
no.
them.
Because my mom was talking about it here to me like in the last year, and she's like, "Oh, I missed that so much because it was so fucking good."
Dude, I remember when the chicken nuggets at McDonald's were made with dark meat years back in the 90s and shit. My dad, because they used to have the 50-piece bucket,
Damn.
and we would get those, and it would feed all of us because there was 4 of us. So we'd go to town and munch on them because it wasn't much money, but it was 50 fucking nuggets.
Wait, you guys shared those?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, because I ate one of those myself several times as a child.
I was never a big Nuggets fan.
But we quit eating them, and I think after that, McDonald's went to the white meat because my dad got a hold to a couple of them, and he broke them open after biting one of them, and it tasted bad, and they were fucking green on the inside.
Ew.
And shortly after that, they pulled the 50-piece bucket and turned them in from dark meat to white meat. And then what was it here? I don't know how many years ago, they were like, "Oh, now the nuggets are made with real chicken," and it's like, well, what the fuck were they made with before?
Yeah, exactly. There was a kid I went to elementary school with when they used to do the dark meat ones, and he got one that was just like pure, like I'm trying to think what it was now. It was like the entire bird basically in the fucking nugget.
Ugh.
It was
Yeah.
probably rib meat. 'Cause
No,
if
like
you
it
look
was
at
like
some
all
of the-
like it was like all like fat and like collagen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
tried to take a bite. He's like, "Ew, what is that?" And he's like, "Oh," and it like traumatized him for like years of his life.
now, what I'm talking about with the chicken nuggets when they went to 100% pure chicken. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at it, at a lot of some of these chicken, like the frozen chickens in the bag that's already pre-cut, a lot of them have rib meat mixed in with the chicken
Yeah.
to fill it out.
Well, most chicken nuggets when they're produced, they're like little scraps of meat that they just press together. Is what it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But to
Yeah,
stretch
that's
it even further, they add, soy to it.
Yeah, like filler and stuff.
Yeah, filler and shit. Yeah.
I watch a lot of these
Soy,
food.
red meat.
Water is another
I
thing.
watch
they
a
add
lot
to
of these
something.
food things on YouTube where they make their own versions of whatever.
Yeah.
Take an item from any restaurant and they'll make their own version. And I saw it where they made their own version of McDonald's chicken nuggets. It was actually really easy and it looked just like it. And that's going to be healthier, especially if you raise your own chickens and you can just butcher them and grind them up and make it into a little patty and fry it.
I went to Save a Lot recently, and they used to do it was 5 for $20 for their things, but now it's like 5 for like 24 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had chicken tenders there, and I was like, "Oh, let's get a bag of those." Like thinking, "Oh, let's get one bag because I haven't tried them yet, and they might be kind of gross or whatever." And I ate them, and they were like super good, and I haven't gotten a chance to get any more of them lately.
Where at?
Save a Lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one makes some good chicken nuggets now. Popeyes. I bought a 36 piece. And that shit was so good.
Yeah, the only issue I have with Save a Lot though is that their little like dollar pizzas or whatever they want to call them there are like half the size that they should be, or at least a couple ounces shorter than they should be, is what it is.
Let me catch up on some of these chats real quick.
All right.
Kellen said you should see what my yard looks like at night when I have a flashlight. So many wolf spiders. Don't lay on the grass around dusk. They bite and doesn't feel good. I would just get a flamethrower and burn the whole
Those are
backyard.
also super venomous too, if I'm not mistaken.
And wolf spiders are some of the creepiest fucking spiders out there because they have their babies that ride on their fucking back. I stepped on several of them when I was a kid to kill them, and then their babies just scurry fucking all directions. Oh, stuff of fucking nightmares.
Yeah, I seen the video, that viral video of someone pointing a flashlight at the backyard.
Oh
And
yeah,
you see all the little shiny things in the grass.
yeah. You
That's
see
wolf
all,
spider
yeah.
eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's like here in Texas. You can get the black light and go outside, and you can see fucking scorpions.
Scorpions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I guess I'm wrong. They're non-venomous. Unless you actually are allergic to their venom, and then you're just fucked.
True.
Right.
Adam says he uses his EDC knife for food all the time. Same here. Go ahead.
Out of all the things I stuck my knife in, I wouldn't eat with it.
Well, that's why you got to clean it.
I don't clean it. Fuck, I don't like cleaning it.
You just take a little bit of soap and water and just wipe it off, man.
This is what I do. And put it back in my pocket.
Leo's like, what do I look like, Mr. Clean?
Right.
Ghost Shadow says, woman I know, her guns got ruined. She had them in a soft case in the closet. Cat and dog were pissing on them. Oh, I'd be so pissed. Oh, dude, fuck that. I'd be mad as a motherfucker. Adam says, my brother's neighbor sold him 3 pistols for 150 beans. They were her late husband's. Score. I wonder what they were.
Right.
Put in the comments, Adam, if you know what they were. I'm curious. Go
Yeah,
shout
they're
out.
remaking Arachnophobia pretty soon, right?
Fuck that. No. I don't give a shit.
Watch party.
I hope it never comes out.
Nope. We're doing a watch party.
No, that movie traumatized me as a kid.
And we got to make sure Duke's there.
Duke, I'm sure, doesn't give a shit about spiders. If it was aliens, then that would be a different story.
What if they're alien spiders?
Yep.
Probably then. Ghost Shadow says the nitro inhaler for heart patients will kill all insects and spiders. Well, fuck, of course. It'll damn near kill you. Adam says, vid ruined my taste buds. Everything that was good is just now okay. That sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, it definitely messed me up when it comes to burgers.
Now you can eat ass. Adam, no problem with it. Yeah.
Adam, does that mean you can eat a can of pastrami and be okay? If it ruined your taste buds, I'm sure you won't be minded then.
He still has smell buds.
Right. I'm quite sure Adam was eating ass before the COVID. Probably. Yeah.
I know it fucked up my taste buds for several weeks.
Just watch, I might get pink eye.
Calvin said Domino's really got better lately, at least in my area, and they have really good cheesy bread.
Not to me.
It depends on the franchise owner too, as well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't know. It's something with their boxes. It's like by the time you get home, the cheese is already like at hardened and that room temperature and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, like their boxes don't contain the heat
very well.
Yeah. It's like you have to buy your own pizza bag to put it in there.
Well, that's the nice thing about where I live. It's like a 10-minute drive to the place and like 10 minutes back.
I've never been a fan of Domino's, to be honest.
I mean, I only go there when they got some good deals going. You know, like a 5-topping pizza for like $10 for a large or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty decent. It's
Charger.
okay, but isn't that right? It's like a step above Little Caesars, just one step.
That's not saying much, in my opinion.
It's not. It's not.
Now, I would say Little Caesars is still better than Chuck E. Cheese pizza. At least they don't recycle pizza like Chuck E. Cheese does.
I seen a frozen Chuck E. Cheese inside of a Mariano's. It's probably Kroger's everywhere else, but in Chicago, it's called Mariano's.
Don't buy it.
And
Recycle.
I was gonna buy it. Because I haven't had a pizza Chuck E. Cheese since I was a kid.
Well, even
Even
when
though
I was
it's not gonna taste exactly like it. It's a frozen version, but
oh yeah. But even when I was a kid, Chuck E. Cheese pizza wasn't that good. And then finding out, years later that they recycled their fucking pizza is like, no, that's disgusting. That's why if you look at one, it's never a perfect circle because it's pizzas from different fucking cuts.
oh, it was good to me.
Mm-mm. Charger says, ask Ohio what motor seated pizza he got. He got me, please. My personal favorite is the basic bitch pepperoni.
So I've had 3 different ones because Walmart sells the pepperoni, and they also sell the breadsticks, which I think are okay, but I think it's that sauce in them that gets me sometimes, unless they're like totally cold in the fridge, and then they're good then to me. But the one I really like, I found at Mark's, it's a 3-meat one. And then I guess Aldi's does some that are kind of similar, and it's like a double pack of a pepperoni and a basic cheese. I think is what it is, like 4 cheeses or something. And they might be Motor City, but it's not a different name if it is. So
I don't know anything about that kind of pizza.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a deep dish-esque.
Dwayne, I'll have to look into that. Appreciate the info. I'll look it up after the chat's over. And then Kellen says, do y'all remember Hardee's / Carl Jr.'s fried chicken? Brought it back recently in my area. They took them away. Yeah, I remember both of them. I like
Sons
Carl.
of bitches. I think I tried Hardee's one time, but I don't think it was ever fried chicken. And then they took that Hardee's out and made it a.
They don't have it where I live.
Hey, keep the chat going for me. Cover for me.
Yeah, there's some other company now that's. God damn it, I can't remember what the fuck it's called now.
See, X Adam 1. I'm not going to lie. During that time, I started taking care of my old lady regularly. Nothing wrong with some chocolate starfish in your diet.
Arby's.
You gotta
that's what I'm
have
thinking of.
Variety. Definitely. X Adam.
Yeah, all the Hardee's went out of business and became Arby's over here.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think the same like conglomerate owned everything is what it was. They owned Carl's Jr., Hardee's, and Arby's at one point. And then I think maybe they split off into something else.
I can't stand Arby's. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of them.
Yeah, last time I was doing some trucking with my cousin, stopped at Arby's. I was like, oh, this.
The only thing I like is their curly fries, and that's about it.
Yeah. I can say that.
Actually, there's a lot of places where I will put up with their fries, but like sandwiches or whatever are not that great.
Burger King, I cannot stand their fries. And their chicken nuggets.
It's been a long time since I've had Burger King, because they had a Burger King in the town next to mine where the Pizza Hut is. And it was at that time that they went out of business, and this was like right around lockdowns or whatever, right before lockdowns. And that place sat vacant for like a year and a half. And then it wasn't until like 2021 or like almost the beginning of 2022, people that owned a Wendy's franchise took it over and remodeled it into a Wendy's. And that place is a booming business now. Yeah, we've been there quite a few times for various dinners on different nights and stuff.
X Adam 1 said, I stopped ordering Domino's for years because they stole my turtle and Spider-Man. What? You got to explain that one to me.
Because you left them in the store as a child, or what?
Right.
Actually, it was funny. We had a Domino's initially in this one outlet mall, or not outlet. It was what do you call it now? Yeah, like little outlet shops or whatever there for years, and then that went out of business because the guy who I think owned it was doing like drug deals on the side or something.
Nice.
And got busted for that. And then that ended up getting taken over by a Little Caesars that's now gone out of business because of health code violations. And then this other little chainy place that came open that had like 4 or 5 different shops in it, that became a Domino's now. and that's the one that's been there for like 4 or 5 years now. And then literally like a 2-minute walk up the street is Papa John's.
Let's see. Charger said Popeye red beans and rice. I had the red beans and rice last week. I don't really like it that much. They need to bring back the Cajun rice. I don't know why they took it off the menu. For me, the Cajun rice was better. But they did make an improvement on the mac and cheese at Popeyes. It's so much better than how it was, 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 years ago it was like 2 to 4 years ago when they took it off the menu and then they redid the recipe, and it's so much better. The cheese is thicker. It's not all watery and shit.
You ever had Shaq's Big Chicken?
No.
They put one down in Columbus now, and I'm just like, I was looking at the prices of the menu and shit, and I'm just like, God damn, that's expensive.
Shit, everything's damn expensive. Man, going to McDonald's is expensive as fuck.
Well, it was like $20 for like a 2-piece or something.
No. Shit, that's damn near like getting a burger at Five Guys.
Yeah. That's why I usually just go to Five Guys and get a thing of fries.
I'll just get a burger. And I eat some of the
Peanuts.
Peanuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and I buy a drink from a store, a corner store.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever had Five Guys. It wasn't until I went down and lived in Columbus, because there was one like a half a block from my apartment. And I went in one day to check it out, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I forget what kind of burger it was, and then just like the fries, and then I found out they did the whole like dumping like a bunch of extras into your bag. It was good.
Oh, so a pizza. Wait. So the Domino's pizza guy stole your turtle.
Still listening.
Damn. Wait. He crawled in the front yard and cleaned it. Delivery came to the grandma. The driver left, but Spider-Man neighbor saw him, said he released him in the canal. Damn. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. I walked in and it was like, a delivery driver stole my turtle. I'm like, what? Oh, shit. That's fucked up.
No. Oh, so the driver probably thought it was a random turtle that got lost. Probably just took it to the canal. So get back to the water.
Daniel's in the chat. What's up, Daniel?
So wait, his turtle is named Spider-Man?
It was.
Yeah,
okay. That makes more sense.
Daniel said, where's Honda's bonus whole ass? He would be...
He was doing his second job on the street corners tonight.
Yep, he had to pay off that motorcycle. Man.
Yeah, he just drove the bike over to the parking lot and then just sat on the corner.
Right.
Waiting for the Johns to come by.
Probably waiting next to the military base. I think Colorado they have a NORAD, right? Right. Is it NORAD where you at? Think that's the mountain base.
I don't know.
Patriot, you should know this.
I have no idea. I was just never mind.
Okay. I was going back to the comments, and Adam answered my question. He said it was a Heritage Rough Rider 4-inch, Glock 44, 22 LR, and a 2-tone Security 9.
They are apparently now making a Barkeep bootlegger special, where it is basically a box that has a Barkeep in it, a whiskey flask, and 2 shot glasses.
Was that the Doc Holiday special or something?
I don't know. My local LGS has it on sale right now.
Adam says, think about this. Someone is picking up animals while delivering your food. Yummy.
Well, it's in a bag or a box, so he's not actually touching the food.
True.
Well, it
Or
depends
is
if
he?
they're an actual delivery driver for just that place, or if they're one of those DoorDash drivers that takes a few fries out of the bag as they're delivering.
Well, I think he said, well, this happened when he was a kid, right? So it was no DoorDash back then.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
I
I don't
think.
know about y'all's area, but DoorDashers around here, like the stores and stuff, they actually tape the bag shut. Where they
Yeah,
like,
they a
open
lot of
them
them
up.
Yeah.
staple them now because of the shit that's been going on for years now with that.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if you're the smart kind of driver, you'd take a de-stapler thing with you and a staple gun, and then you just restaple.
Well,
Oh,
no,
it was his
like
daughter's pet. Okay, it happened 7 years ago. Okay.
no, mine, they have like these giant stickers that they put over the bag that the only way you can get in it is if you have to cut that sticker or cut it
Yeah,
in the bag.
yeah.
And then like this one store, I think it was what was it? Was it Burger King?
Mhm.
Their own bags have a automatic sealer, like glue sealer
Mhm.
that
Did
closes
you ever
shut.
see that video of the pizza guy in New York who is slicing little strips out of the pizza and then making it look like a pizza again as he's eating like little pieces of it off there? It's pretty messed up. I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
That's nasty. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want someone touching my food like that.
Well, he was doing it outside somebody's window, and then he like drove off after that to like go deliver it to whoever. Then, so he's doing like a block or two from the delivery site, is what it was.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
Ugh. Fucking people suck, I swear.
Well, he's getting 1 star.
Right? 1 star, don't recommend.
Hmm.
They're doing drone DoorDash in some parts of DFW. Why? So you're talking about like is it just any food or is it like pizza? Because I remember, what was it? Ready Player One. Remember where that drone came in and dropped off fucking Pizza Hut and their little delivery spot? They're like, "Hey kids, the pizza's here." I wouldn't trust that at all. All you gotta do is hack into that motherfucker while it's flying over you and have free food delivered to your house. No. Adam says, would you rather have a 410 Henry Axe or a 410 Mossberg Shockwave? That's a good question. I say both. But if I had to choose, I think I would choose the Henry.
Give me the Shockwave.
I want a Shockwave, but I don't really care to have one in 410, honestly. But I would love to have that Henry Axe, though. That's a cool looking motherfucker. So if I can't have both and had to choose, I would definitely choose the Henry, hands down. Daniel says any food. I think the restaurant's got to be set up for it. It doesn't surprise me being in DFW, honestly, because Daniel, have you noticed or heard about that one McDonald's in DFW that is completely automated? Like everything, even the drive-through window, you go up and there's nobody there, and all of a sudden the fucking drawer just pops out with your food there. You grab it, it just retracts, and you go on. You pay with like a machine. There's nobody around. There's only like a manager on staff and like maybe a cook.
Is that Dallas Fort Worth y'all talking about?
Yes, Dallas Fort Worth area. But the one I'm talking about with the McDonald's is actually in Fort Worth. But Dallas Fort Worth area encompasses like a giant fucking area.
Okay, right. I was like, what the fuck is DFW?
Okay, I'm finding the video.
I had to put it together real quick.
Sorry, yeah, it's Dallas Fort Worth.
That video's in the back chat now that I was talking about.
Okay. Welper says, I wanted to get one of those axes for the laugh. Why for the laugh? I think they're fucking cool. I want one just to have it in like a plinker. I think it'd be fun as hell. All right, let's see what the hell you popped in the back. Play, you motherfucker, play. Present, screen share. Gotta click so many damn fucking buttons. Just a screen share. All right, here we go.
What is this guy doing? He's the pizza delivery guy, isn't he? And he's just eating a slice of the pizza. What's he doing now? Is he trying to make it smaller? He's cutting little pieces out of it. Wow. Why? Oh,
That's
he's
fucking
trying to make it
disgusting
smaller so he
and
can
so
put it back together
unhygienic.
without anybody noticing.
Oh, it gets better.
That is sneaky. Yeah, he's the pizza delivery guy. He's eating an entire slice himself.
That is genius.
It is,
Disgusting,
it
but
is,
genius.
but his nasty ass hands
It's
are
not
all
very
over that
sanitary.
fucking pizza.
Now watch this shit.
Brilliant. He's now putting the box back together. That is sneaky.
That is fucked up.
Even brought tape.
Wow, he does
wonder
this
if he's done
often,
this
and he's
before.
got all this shit. Yeah, he does this all the time.
Yep. It's like he has. Wow. People are just walking by him on the street. He doesn't care.
That's so fucked up.
Puts the tape away. Pizza's done. Off to deliver it. That is sneaky.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's fucked up and disgusting.
And that's why you go to the pizza place yourself in New York City and get your own slice.
Yeah, that's why I hate the fucking DoorDashing and stuff, and it worries me because I'm very anal about my food.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Welper says he wanted to get Dax for a laugh, like I read, and then next one was to pair with the governor. That'd be cool. Daniel says, I played Lotto today, first time in probably 5 years. $50 ticket, won $50 and 100 times bonus. LOL, now I'm gonna be hooked. You and your fucking luck, dude. I swear to God. You have some good luck.
Is that like a $5,000 win, or am I wrong about that?
Yeah. He says, now look right here. He goes, now I got to drive to an actual fucking Dallas to retrieve my 5K. Fuck you, dude.
Jesus.
Dude, I could use that money right now so fucking bad.
Yeah,
Your
that
luck,
would
Daniel.
buy
I
me a
swear to
car
God,
at this point.
I'm jealous. Like, seriously, did you like sell your soul or make some kind of fucking deal with a witch or a genie in a bottle? I mean, what?
He's
the
got
hell?
that rabbit's from Supernatural. You just can't
No
lose.
shit. Or that fucking wishing well.
I'll spend all that money.
No,
on
it would be
hotel
the
room
rabbit's
and
foot,
prostitutes.
because then when you lose it, you die.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, but damn, man. I swear, Daniel. Hats off to you for being lucky. I mean, that's awesome, but fuck you. Like just straight up fuck you up your goat fucking ass with a sharp pointy stick and just like without lube and just like act like a blender with it. Like fuck you. I say that with love, but damn. Adam says, do you have land to shoot or do you have to go to a range? Technically being out in the country, I could get away with like pot shots if I wanted to. I don't have enough land to where I could have a range because I still have neighbors in all directions. So legally, no, I can't. But like if I had a critter or something, I could definitely, like a snake or, a loose dog that's trying to break in or whatever. I could do that, but to target practice, no, I have to go to a range. Which luckily I have a range only like a couple miles down the road, a mile or so. So that's not too bad.
And he doesn't even go in; he shoots around back of the range.
Daniel or Adams asked Daniel how far of a drive is that to Dallas. For me, Dallas isn't that far. It's like an hour and a half, hour and 45. Depending on traffic, maybe more. Closer you get to Dallas, the faster people are going, so you have to go. And then when you actually get to Dallas, you got to go like 110 miles an hour just to not get ran over. They drive like bat out of hell. Let's see. Dwayne says my judge holds as many a Henry, more mobile, easier to carry JS. Okay. Cool. That'd be a cool pair though. Have the rifle and the pistol to shoot. I want a 410, or I mean not 410. Yeah, well it is 410, but the governor, not the governor, the judge. You know, just because, Daryl Dixon. Enough said. Ghost Shadow says I could use 500 to get that 460 revolver I want. Have lots of land, but not a bunch of cash on hand. That's everyone, I think, right now, dude. Except for Daniel, because he's got the fucking luck of the Irish, apparently. I don't know if he's Irish, but he's got the luck of the Irish. He must have
He
a
just
leprechaun.
has a leprechaun in his back pocket.
Yeah, he must have a leprechaun in his back pocket or tied up in his basement. Isn't that right, Daniel? Adam says, I need to befriend someone in Texas with land. I have shotguns that don't get shot often. Yeah. Adam says Dallas is a solid 5 hours for me. Damn. That's a good drive, Texas standards. But yeah, I don't really know too many people with land anymore. Most of the people I've known like that just they've moved away. Where I used to live, kind of near 35, I actually had 2 acres and I could do that out there all day long. But I miss it out there too. My neighbor was a ex-sheriff deputy, and his land was bigger, and he actually had a range on his property, and he was an FFL. Yeah, he had his own FFL, so I'd always get shit from him when I could. Dana says, "Nah, LO, I wasn't joking. Sold my soul." Okay, that explains it. Because he said up here a while ago, he said, "Oh yeah, man, I sold my soul a long time ago." Well, I'm sorry. I pray for you. Maybe you can get it back.
Apparently, there was a strawberry moon tonight.
Really? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, there's a photo.
Is that what you dropped in the private chat?
No. That was a different one.
Oh.
That was a Honda's side job.
Honda's side job. I'm afraid to know.
So you're saying that the moon is now gay now?
No, there's like strawberry and blood moons all the time is what it is. It's just the cycle of the year and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's the year of the gay.
The year of the hey.
Hey now.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one was the weed delivery service.
I got so many fucking tabs open. Jesus Christ. Oh, that one you sent before was?
Yeah, the second to last one was the weed job.
Calhoun says, I don't know what y'all are complaining about. I Googled it. Dallas is like 18-hour drive for me. Damn. Are you in the taint of Texas like Matt? No, because I think he could get from there to Dallas in what, like about 9 hours, 8, 9 hours. So you must be definitely out of state. Dwayne says, I'm the luckiest. My state doesn't exist, so nothing affects me. True. Very true. Yeah, because you're in that la fairy tale land of Narnia.
In light traffic, that Dallas from me is 13 hours and 44 minutes.
Damn. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's like,
But that's light traffic, it says.
yeah, and I guarantee once you get into Texas, you'll hit a bunch of fucking construction.
Right.
We're always doing construction for some stupid ass.
Right. And I'm guessing it's doing real time since it's midnight. Yeah, traffic probably died down.
Oh yeah, that's the best time to travel, especially if you got to go out of state or something. Is do it at night because one, it seems like it goes by like you get there faster, like because you're driving faster or something. At least with me, and because there's no traffic. Because I used to have to go from Texas to Missouri a lot, and I always preferred driving at night because there was hardly anybody on the roads.
And the quickest way they're giving me is no toll roads. So
that's good.
That's
great.
Good. Yeah.
Middle of the night or very, very early morning. I said middle of the night or very early morning, like sun coming up early.
Oh, well, it's giving me like right now. If I leave right now.
Okay.
Adam, no. I had every time I was screen sharing something, I actually forgot to close it out, so I just had a bunch of tabs open. You smart ass. Gotta be a smart ass. Calhoun says, I never said I was in Texas. Well, I know you didn't.
He's in one of those border states.
Probably Missouri. Which is in a border state, but I don't know. I have a feeling he's in Missouri or close to it.
Louisiana should be interesting here because they're going to get a new governor this year.
Good. Maybe they can actually get constitutional carry to pass.
I forget if it is their current Senate president or Speaker of the House or who it was that was going to run into Republican primary, and he's actually super pro 2A. He was talking with Don Jr. about some stuff and like 2A rights and everything else like that, so hopefully he can win it.
Yep. See, Adam's got it. Drive at night because it's not 107, so AC stands a chance. Plus, it's usually pretty smooth driving with light traffic. Yeah, because today it's been 100 and fuck you. Like I said.
Today's just in the upper 70s.
Fuck you. In your 70s. I'll trade you. I'll take 70 degree temperatures, and you can take the 106 and 107 degree temps that we've had for like the last almost 2 months.
Wait, are you in North Texas or South Texas?
More central.
Central? Okay.
I'm not far from Fort Worth.
It's currently 62 right now here.
And fuck you too.
Currently, it's 71.
Shiesty bastards. Bragging about your cool fucking temperatures.
Here's an interesting one for you. Oklahoma governor signs a Women's Bill of Rights into law to protect girls from out-of-control gender ideology. And had Riley Gaines there with him to...
Chasing Ghosts, are you driving right now? He said, y'all keeping me up, don't get quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's actually driving. I think she's at the Indianapolis, and she was hoping to make Missouri tonight.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So she's making a long haul right now. So she's in Kansas City, Missouri. So you made it to Missouri. The DFW is 8 hours for me. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly. It's really not. When you're tired and everything, that even 8 hours makes it feel like it's 16 or 20. But Ghost Shadow says Cheyenne or Kenny Washington to Talkeetna, however you say that, Alaska, was 52 hours drive in the winter towing a trailer. No.
Jesus.
No. Now, like the driving in the snow with a trailer, that doesn't bother me, but that long of a fucking drive, no.
Right.
Nope. I am not going that far driving. Hail to the no. Kellen said, oh shit. You should see the 440 belt line around Raleigh. They've never not been working on it since I've had my license before they ET all the way around or get all the way around. They start again. Yeah. That's fucking I-35. Ask Tara. I'm sure she can confirm. She drives it more than I do.
Leo, I don't think you were here when I showed this earlier.
Your future wife?
No. The thing I just popped for Corey to pop on screen again.
What if I don't want to? Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
It's about the AI thing.
See it? There it goes. Now I'm playing. I'll show you. Asian MIT grad asks AI to make her photo more professional, gets turned into a white woman. It's just fucked up, dude. It's just wrong.
Well, then it's funny because somebody else did like a more professional thing that was like her in a business suit.
Yeah.
Damn, Ghost Shadow. He said he made that drive 17 times in 2015. Fuck your car or your truck. 52 hours one way and then back again. That's a lot of road miles. Let's see. Dwayne says, love how the narrative snapped back on everyone who hated on Jason Aldean. Yeah, that shit's been ran into the fucking ground so bad, and
yeah.
Honestly, I'm no offense to you, Dwayne. I don't mean it, but towards you, but damn, I'm so fucking. It's everywhere. A turn, it's just Jason Aldean this, Jason Aldean that, and honestly, it's not that good of a song. It's okay, but it's not a good country song. But the message, I agree with. You know, they're not going to try that in a small town because we don't put up with that shit. But on the other hand, I'm like, fuck you, Jason Aldean. I don't give two shits about you. Because after, you know, the Vegas shooting and shit, he was like, ban all the guns. He went real anti-2A. But then he shut up.
Right, and if they ban all the guns, they can't try it in a small town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even in the video, he kind of turned his tune around to where he was, you know, seemed, you know, pro 2A. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking wish-washy flip-flopper.
Right.
They all are, though. Sure, the bullshit McConaughey was spewing this week.
Yeah, fuck McConaughey. I saw that video.
Talking about gun owners who take responsibility for criminals' actions and shit, and I'm just like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start taking responsibility for the pedophiles in Hollywood there, bud? Since you clearly are one.
56 hours and 46 minutes. A drive to Chicago to Anchorage.
Damn.
Are you really driving to Alaska? Or are you getting on a boat to go take a little ship tour to Alaska?
I mean, no. Says take you straight there. I mean, there's really
we were
no
connected anyhow. I thought we had to get on a boat at some point, or a plane, one of the two.
No, to get to Anchorage, it's all connected, I think. Yeah. Like from the route they given me, it's all connected.
So Tara, are you making that drive on your bike or are you making it in your truck? She said 600 on a bike for the first time on a stock seat with no highway pegs, just mids, was brutal. Then I did it again a day later.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have to drive to Canada to get there.
Oh shit! Hold on. Fucking computer's about to die. I think she's talking about a previous trip.
X Adam said, "Are we doing a Alaskan meetup?"
No.
Hell yeah!
I would love to go to Alaska on a fishing and hunting trip. But I'm not driving. I'd fucking fly.
My family used to go to Alaska on a regular basis to do fishing trips. And the one time they went there, they rented this cabin. And they got in the place and they realized it was full of big ass rats. And so they went and bought a bunch of rat traps. And my cousin was sleeping on the couch out in the living room area. And he said all throughout the night, all you could hear was like click, 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 click. Because they caught like 50 rats in one shot.
Damn.
And then they reset them and it did the same thing the next night too. And I think it was like 3 or 4 days in, they finally had no more rats. So
good. Sometimes you just gotta fucking handle business. This is a good question. Has anyone asked AI to draw itself?
It would just come off with a big S for Skynet.
I don't know. I'd be kind of curious, to be honest. This is funny. Charger said to Tara, is like, GD, yeah, masochist. And yes, I'm not going to say that word. Ghost Shadow says the drive is over 2,400 miles one way. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'll pass on that shit.
My
So
ass
like a
would
road
be.
trip.
Yeah, my ass would be fucking sewn to the seat. It'd be like growing roots in the motherfucker.
Now you can make it.
Fuck that. No. Maybe if I was younger. Now, fuck no.
That's when you just rent like one of those little mini buses and have like 10 people in it, and you all take.
Yeah, where I could lay down.
Exactly.
My back and my hip would kill me so fucking bad if I had to drive that. I wouldn't be able to walk.
The longest road trip I ever did was like 17 hours, and it was from Ohio to Maine, with multiple stops in between. And even then, my knee was killing me for the next 4 or 5 days while we were there.
I think mine was like 14 or 15 hours, and it was just from where I was in Texas at the time to Houma, Louisiana, which is like
we realized it should have been
south in Louisiana.
A 2-day trip because you have to basically drive the entire state of Pennsylvania to get there, and we should just stay on like the outskirts of the other side of Pennsylvania on the day number one.
I think my longest trip was Chicago to West Virginia.
Damn.
You got to drive all the way down Illinois, which is long as fuck. Then cross into Kentucky, then into West Virginia. I mean, that's the route we took.
The meth heads.
Oh, I didn't see any where we was at.
One of my
it's not like we were in the city. No,
Right.
we was at like a resort.
One of my favorite trips as a kid was driving up to Michigan and going to the Henry Ford Museum.
That'd be cool.
Because they had a bunch of guns up there. It was like a bunch of old cowboy guns and stuff like that. And that was where my love of firearms first came from. Because when I was like 6 when we were up there.
Shit, mine came from my dad. It was the first gun I ever shot was a Llama 45 1911 with the left-handed grip set up to where, because my dad was left-handed. And that was the first pistol I ever shot. And then the first rifle, I think I've said this before, was a Elite Enfield that was converted from British 303 to a 410. And, dude, I fucking love that thing. It was heavy, motherfucker, but, dude, I love shooting it. But Tara says, truck delivered to Dow, Michigan, or to Dow in Michigan, heading to North Dakota next week. Damn. I bet it's nice and cool up there, huh, Tara? At least you're not dealing with the fucking heat wave here. Or not really heat wave, because it's typical Texas weather right now.
I would assume there's going to be a lot more trucking jobs right now since Yellow went out of business this week.
I bet. I'm sure people like Tara are gonna have so much, hopefully have more work than they can handle. Because without truckers, we ain't got nothing.
Yep. We talked about it that one time on my channel.
Yep.
About the 24 hours and then all the way up to like a week or whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
And then we're just fucked forever.
Charger says, if I win the lottery that year for my birthday, I plan on going to Alaska. What, permanently or just to visit? I honestly, I couldn't imagine living anywhere but Texas because I'm born and bred here in Texas.
One of my cousins lives in Alaska, and because of how the sun sets and stuff up there, they have so much sunlight, you can grow a cabbage that's like 10 times that of any other state.
Oh, yeah.
In like a 4-day time span, basically.
That and plus, how the sun is there. You got so much time that's daylight, so much time that's just complete darkness, and it just fucks with people's mental state to where a lot of people end up
big
going
ass
crazy.
zucchinis you were showing me that you grew this year. Think of that times about the length of like 7 or so, give or take.
Oh, I believe it. I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures of,
and the girth of it was like a damn wheelbarrow almost in size.
Don't show that to porn stars then.
Yeah,
you new sex toy.
Fucking insane, man.
That could feed a village. That
it legit looked like one of those 6-foot dildos, honestly.
Good Lord. Calhoun said, from my house to Deadhorse, Alaska is like 81 hours, according to Google. LOL. 4,000. I think you put an extra zero. Was it 4,770 miles? But he put an extra zero, so it looks like it's 47,000 miles. Adam says, I drive 12 and a half hours to visit my mother, and it's actually like 14 because of refueling and brake stop. Well, yeah, you got to stop for gas, and you got to stop for take a piss or shit or get food, whatever. That's the bad part about traveling. You don't always have a choice if you want to stop or not. Calvin says, I can't imagine driving that far. Yeah, no. Tara says, the longest trip I drove regularly was Taft, California to Mount Pearl NF and back. What's NF? Newfoundland?
North Fresno? I don't know.
I don't know where Mount Pearl is. Daniel says, when we get in the cooling part of climate change anyway. Yeah, I know, right?
It'll be right before the day after tomorrow happens.
Probably. Charger says, just to visit and experience snow on my birthday. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because they have real snow. Like here in Texas, we don't get real snow. I mean, we get snow, but it's like that fucking wet snow. It's not like that good powdery stuff you can ski and snowboard on.
You just get the packing shit?
Yeah, it's like ice. Basically.
That's the best kind, though, because you make a snowball out of it and just beat somebody over the head with it.
Yeah, until it all freezes, and then you got like a fucking slip and slide.
And then nobody knows how to drive.
What was it, a couple of years ago? Actually, more than a couple of years ago. It was probably, almost 10 years ago now. I was working for a company that was basically non-emergency transport.
Mm-hmm.
We were like an ambulance, but without medical care.
Yeah, okay.
And I was getting off work, and it was during the winter, and it was fucking icy outside. And everything was melting. It was refreezing. Uh-huh. And I went to my office, clocked out, and locking up, and I went outside. And last thing I remember was locking the front door. And then next thing I remember is waking up on the ground, freezing my ass off. I had slipped on the ice and knocked myself out.
Damn.
And I hadn't been there for a while because I was freezing my ass off. So I had to get up and go inside just to warm up. My shoulder and my head was killing me, and I honestly don't know how long I was out there. But yeah, I had a fucking nasty concussion from that. All right, guys. Well, we've been going, fuck, dude, almost 3 hours. How far are you, Tara? Do you want me to stay on a little longer? See, since I know you're on a long haul, and you said I'm helping you stay awake. 24-hour chat. Fuck you, Adam.
Now we gotta do a 72-hour chat.
No, fuck that shit. No.
Now at least 48 just to beat Honda.
No. I was on that chat most of the fucking time. I was on there.
I was too, and then I literally passed out for like 6 hours and then came back in and was like, hey, what's up?
Because I don't remember how long I was in there, but I would say I was in there at least a good 19 hours. Because I did have to get off a couple times. One time I had to take a fucking nap. But I think I was in there the longest besides him. Daniel says he's predicting we're going to get another Snowmageddon this year. I hope so. I don't want it to freeze everything where we damn near lose our fucking power grid like we did during Snowmageddon. But, dude, it was cold as shit then, and we got so much fucking snow, like multiple times, which is rare for us. Usually we get like one good snowstorm, and that's it, if we get one at all. But during Snowmageddon, we had, I don't know, it snowed here like, it was like 3 or 4 different times. And it was like huge fucking snowflakes too. Biggest snowflakes I ever seen in Texas. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Minus the fucking freezing the power lines, and hopefully, if we do get that, Daniel, ERCOT fucking learned their lesson from a couple years ago.
If you want to see some crazy snowstorms, look at Maine and Massachusetts in the wintertime.
Oh, I believe it. I'm not saying that
they have to take bulldozers and dump the shit off the fucking side into the various rivers and ocean and stuff like that to get rid of it. That's how much you get down there.
I know it's nothing spectacular what I'm talking about, but for Texas, that's an anomaly, you know. And like Daniel said, we got over a foot of snow. Yeah, I know, because we did too, especially in corners of the property or something where the wind was blowing the snow up against the corner of the fence or something. It was a lot deeper than that. But I have videos that I took of my dog walking around in the snow, and she'd walk out there and just, 20 seconds later, she went from black to white.
The worst snowstorm I ever experienced was in, I think, 2006 or 2007. And we were at my brother's apartment, went outside to play, and you had the sidewalk there that was fine, and then you step off the sidewalk and you just drop like 2 feet into snowbanks.
Damn.
Yeah, because it literally came up like right into my nutsack.
It's like that video I think Hannah showed a while back where it was snowing and these guys were on snowmobiles, and the one guy was kind of off the road a little bit, and he's driving, and all of a sudden he went to a deep portion and just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Like the snowmobile and him was completely under the snow. Daniel says the difference in Texas, or is Texas ain't prepared for an inch of snow, let alone a foot. That is no fucking lie. Tara says it's probably global warming. I drive in so much snow, I hate it. Well, yeah, if you have to drive in it all the time, yeah, I could see that. But for someone like us in Texas that doesn't get experience it a lot, I would enjoy it for a while. But the way you drive all the time, yeah, it would get old very quickly. Adam says, just go to sleep. We'll keep it going for Tara. I'm afraid to. Y'all might get me fucking nuked.
Did you hear about that Lizzo lawsuit?
No.
Apparently, she did a concert in Amsterdam where she was forcing her dancers to eat bananas out of sex workers' snatches.
Oh wow.
Okay. Tara says put Taft, California to Mount Pearl NF in a map quest. It involves 10 hours on a boat. Again, where the fuck is NF? I gotta look this shit up. It's got me curious. Let's see. Map quest. Load, motherfucker, load. Taft, California. To what would you say, Pearl, right? I don't know. It's not bringing it up for me. Newfoundland, Daniel says. That's crazy. I bet you got paid some damn good money for that, didn't you? Terry says, I'm pro global warming. I drive in so much snow. I read that a while ago. Ghost Shadow says, my house in Alaska one winter had over 30 feet of snow. Another winter had 6 weeks that temperature never got above or got up to negative 40. Have photos and temperatures at minus 52.8. You ever see? You live in a state and area where that's normal. If we had that here in Texas, we would think the world's ending. Like it's a new fucking ice age or some shit. But that would suck though. I couldn't imagine it being that fucking cold. Go outside, take a piss, and before you even start pissing, it freezes in your dick. All right, Terry, will you be careful on that long ass drive? X Adam says, so many dead cows if that happened in Texas, yeah. All right, guys, we've been going over 3 hours. My back's killing me sitting in this chair. I appreciate everyone dropping in the chat, commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you to Ohio, Xanatos, and Leo for coming in and on the panel. Been a good chat.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. But I'll catch y'all later. Until then, have fun. Stay out of trouble. But later, guys.
Pinus.
I almost hit left studio instead of in broadcast.